All right, everybody. I hope you're ready to see some strategy RPG action in a Fire Emblem game, specifically Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, which is a fan favorite Fire Emblem from what I understand. So take it away, Nate.
Yeah, I am back speedrunning Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, and with me are two commentators that are probably better at me than Fire Emblem, Quo and the original Raisins.
Hello.
Oh, yes, hello. This is me. This is me, Raisins.
Yeah, I know it's been a short time since I ran this on SpeedDoc, but we've actually come up with a few improvements here, and hopefully that will shave down our time and make up for the however long delay that we have to catch up. But yeah, we should probably... you guys have anything fun to say about FE9 before we get into this?
As a long
FE9
time...
was made for the GameCube, right? So this was the first time Fire Emblem returned back to console after being on handheld for, I think, 3 games. So the past 3 games were in the GBA, and now this is back on console. It was also the first 3D Fire Emblem game, so a lot of people got their introduction to it. And we have the fan favorite Lord Ike and his friends, the Grail Mercenaries. That's who we got, who are all on screen right now, except the Black Knight, Ike's arch nemesis.
Ooh, love the Black
But yeah,
Knight.
that's what this game is about. So a big fan favorite. I think a lot of people herald it as like just the best Fire Emblem, especially for newcomers, right? Like, I remember when people were talking about like objectively perfect like Fire Emblem games. This is up there. I think some nerds would be like, it's too easy, it's too samey or whatever. But you know what? At the end of the day, every time we play it, I always have a lot of fun. What do you think about it, Quo?
Yeah, great game. So it just came out on Nintendo Switch Online, so I just recently did a playthrough of it again, and I mean, it can get easy if you know all the strats, but if you start limiting yourself and not using just all the broken shit, then it's very fun. It's very flexible, but without being like extremely open like some of the later games are.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It is it does have like skills and skill assignments, which I think is like one of the newer mechanics of this one. Because older games had skills, but you didn't really get to. But no, that's not true. Didn't Thracia have like the skill manuals? I'm trying to remember.
Maybe. I think FE8 might have been the first skill one. I might be wrong though.
Oh, for like assignable skills?
No, FE8 didn't have assignable. Yeah, I do really love how it's like a blend of kind of like GBA skills.
Conversation we start after the run.
Good point.
They're kicking us to the run.
Okay. I'll do 3, 2, 1, and then I'll say go, and we'll start timer on go. That sound good?
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
Good luck. Have fun.
Yep.
Perfect. So over here playing the English mode, the normal mode, not easy mode actually. So easy mode has some levels which are a lot harder. So normal mode is actually just the easiest way to play the game for real. But this is a strategy RPG, so we have a turn where we get to move all of our blue units. And then during the enemy turn, the enemy team, the red team, gets to move all of their red units. And that's how the turn order here works. So a big part of moving quickly in this game is, of course, making sure that your own player phase inputs are as fast as possible. But also making sure that the enemy phases are as efficient as possible. So if the enemies are ever going to act, then you want to make sure that enemies who fight you will die in the fewest rounds of combat. Enemies who won't fight you, or enemies who won't die, will not attack you, will not move, will not do these combat animations, because these combat animations, like the ones we see now, are absolutely the biggest time costs in the run. It's just how can you get through the run with as few combat animations as possible?
Yeah, this is one of the last games that actually had these unskippable, starting in Fire Emblem 11. You can actually skip all the enemy phase attacks, but in this one, they're quite slow. We actually speed them up. They're supposed to be slower than this, but yeah, so a lot of the strategies is limiting all that, as Raisin said.
Yeah, for sure. We saw just at the end there, so we did like a little practice battle versus our friend Boyd and our dad Grail. Our lovely dad with whom we'll spend a long and enjoyable life. After that, I think Ike got a level up. Now, it's important to note that in this game, the level ups are actually completely random. It's not fixed what you get every time you do. You can gain a lot of stats. You can even gain nothing. It's possible to just literally gain nothing when you level up. So the level up RNG on some units will be pretty impactful. We've got to keep an eye on it. I don't really know how good the Ike one was. I believe it was HP speed defense is what he got.
I will put an asterisk on that. So when you beat the game once, you actually unlock fixed mode. And we are playing on fixed mode.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
that's
the,
right.
yes,
That's right.
the stats will be consistent this time.
Yep.
The first time you play the game, not the case, but in this case, it is fixed.
Thankfully.
So
Ah,
that, yes.
So you never mind. I'm literally just completely wrong. Great.
Something I did do, I have removed my memory card from my GameCube in order to slightly speed up the save file animations. And we will insert it when I feel like I need to safety save.
Makes sense. That was an optimization you came up with like just literally one day, and apparently no one else had ever thought of that.
Yeah, I have a very faulty memory card that I used to have. I've since replaced it, but it was acting up, and I suddenly mid-run got no longer had those save file pop-ups, and I'm like, wow, this is really fast. Why don't we just do this?
Wait a sec. So that's
Yeah, no, we should have been doing this the whole time. Does it just not go into the save game menu at all? You've been actually moving so quick, I haven't even noticed. This has been like a very good run so far.
Yeah, so there's like a little animation that pops up that like shows you your save files, and it takes a while. You have to wait for the animation to finish before you can press B to back out of it. But yeah, we can just skip that entire animation altogether if it just doesn't find a memory card.
I'm just like, yeah, forget about it. I'm not even going to show you the save game screen.
All right, so there's this red-haired unit over here, Titania.
Titania,
Someone just corrected me recently.
Is it?
She's
Wait a
gonna
minute.
be our carry for the first part of the game. She's your, people call it the Jagan unit, but basically your promoted unit that makes it so that you don't lose everyone and can't progress the game. So she's really strong, and in our case, she's going to do a lot of the heavy lifting in the early game until we get the ability to level ourselves up in a few chapters.
Yeah, she's an axe paladin, very powerful, tons of defense, basically doesn't die to anything. And yeah, I think the idea behind the Jagan character, and we call it the Jagan because this is just such a commonly recurring type of unit that we have here, is they're very, very, very powerful at the start, typically on a horse, typically on a promoted class. But the idea is when they level up, they gain fewer stats. Typically, Ekanal, what on earth? They gain fewer stats. Not him, you don't mean him. Okay, well that's the end of Ekanal's reign. But typically they are not as strong in the late game. However, Titania here in Path of Radiance is actually just pretty good overall, and so can carry on. I think there will be a point, however, where Coolmate just doesn't use her that much.
So
after a
I
certain point.
believe the last chapter she gets a kill is chapter 19. So she's useful until then.
That-
Or maybe it's
around-
18.
No, after the pirate ship, she definitely becomes a lot less useful, but she does have pretty good utility role
She has
throughout the
some
run.
utility.
Yeah,
Yeah.
throughout the whole run.
19 out of 28, I believe? Or
Yeah, that sounds right.
Is it?
29 with the end game.
oh, it's 28, and the final chapter is final. So like it's 29
Looks
for
like
like parentheses, right?
No, it's open here.
There you go.
All right, so we trigger Marsha.
Yes.
Marsha appears. We love Marsha.
That's right. Marsha, just don't worry about her. She's not important right now. So
But she is on a duck, which is important.
that's true. She's on a flying white horse Pegasus duck looking thing. That makes sense. Who's the boss here, though? Do you know? Okay, I issued a challenge to name at the start of this run
don't.
to name as many of the bosses.
He
as
says,
you can.
"Yar har har, I'm falling when he dies."
This guy, wait, is this actually one of the Yarhar Hars? I know we got like 3 of them. There's like 3 chapters.
There was
with-
like some Fire Emblem game show on YouTube I was watching, and they're like, "Whose death quote is this?" And I'm like, "I know whose death quote this is."
Oh yeah, but could you name them?
Nope, no idea.
Did
what
they
it-
accept? Did they accept like, oh, if you said the boss of blah blah blah, the chapter with Green Marsha?
I think they just wanted. Yeah, I think they just wanted to know what game it was. I felt proud of myself at least.
There we go. If it was a Yarhar Har, I think that's obvious. It's gonna be real. Every Fire Emblem fan should be able to get that one.
Yeah. Good cursor movement, please.
There we go. Yeah. This cursor seems pretty like tricky to get correct. I know that in many other games it will kind of like stop at the red line, but it doesn't really seem to do that in this. So you kind of have to be very, very
Kind of.
precise, I believe, in your input.
I can make it
true.
stop at the red line when I use my D-pad, but when I use the movement stick, and I am on a GameCube controller, as you guys can see, if I use my movement stick, it will not stop at borders, but if I use the really small D-pad, it will, and you will see a combination of this throughout the run.
You gotta like claw grip it or something. Uncomfortable
Yeah, I
the whole
have this.
time, so- There you go. Nothing like early onset arthritis, right? So-
Yeah, I'm gonna get it eventually.
Yeah, that D-pad, not their best design.
Quo was so happy when they moved it to Switch 2. He's like, you guys don't have to use GameCube controllers anymore. I'm like, Quo, what if I want to use a GameCube controller?
Oh my goodness. Dude, I actually love the Switch D-pad. I love how it's just 4 buttons.
Havadi, there you
All
go.
right. Havidi.
Havidi.
Havidi. What on earth? I should have known that. Every time I see these, I'm like, of course, it's him. I knew it.
Yeah, when I ran this game, I refused to use the D-pad, so I actually got a Smashbox to run this game.
Oh yeah, no.
It was pretty good.
That makes sense too. That one's just all buttons as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get the thing up. We didn't mention, by the way, so the objective of that map was defeat boss. The maps will have various different objectives. This one is also a defeat boss. Can you remember the name of this one? The Armornet boss.
I
He's
actually know
got
this one.
brown hair, closed eyes.
Okay.
It's like Majin or something, Majin?
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
like that.
Majin. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right. Oh
So
my
this is-
gosh.
You got it.
Ignore me fumbling.
There we go. So this is also a defeat boss map. And in a defeat boss map, you know, we don't need to kill all the other enemies. We just need to only kill the boss. That's the only one that matters, using the speedrun with Titania. Nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Shinon here, and Shinon is an archer. He can only attack at 2 range. He cannot counterattack in melee. So in addition, he has a skill called Provoke, which makes enemies prioritize him over other units. I don't really know how hard that priority is. In some games, it's harder or softer than others. But this is really important, those 2 things in combination. So because he cannot counterattack in melee, then when an enemy attacks him, they're going to still be alive. You might think this is pretty bad, but considering there's 16 enemies here, if you were to counterattack, this would be 16 times that we would see perhaps Titania swinging her axe in retaliation, and 16 times an EXP bar would pop up.
Mhm.
Instead, Shinon just gets surrounded, all these guys move, they have a very short animation where maybe they fight, they don't get counterattacks. This guy unfortunately doesn't. But very many of these enemies will do that. And then the boss should move up and attack with a javelin, and Shinon should be able to take him out. If not this turn, then the next.
There is a faster version of this where you can unequip Titania, but unfortunately that requires a biorhythm RNG check, and I don't feel like doing that one, so we're going to have her just kill a few enemies, and it'll be slightly slower. Someone want to explain fast enemy phase glitch, or are we going to wait for Frizzing for that?
Fast
I
enemy
can
phase.
do it. So, essentially, every time Nate ends his turn, he does a glitch, and this glitch is what makes the camera zip around very fast. So you will, if he ever misses it, I'll point it out, and you'll be like, "Oh my god, this is what this game is actually supposed to be," which it is. But essentially, if you hold down the B button and you make the camera zoom, and then you end your turn with the B button still held, that triggers fast ending phase, and then you save. I don't even know how much time will be the entire run, but it's a lot of time. It is a significant amount. So if he ever flubs, we'll see the difference. But until then, just know that he's doing his best to cheat at every turn for your sake.
I've been messing up a lot recently, and it kind of makes me sad.
So this map's objective is defend, and defend maps in speedrun are pretty interesting. It's just, we need to defend this glowing green tile that Ike is standing on. We need to defend that for apparently 6 turns. These maps are always pretty interesting because, you don't actually need to kill any of the enemies. So very oftentimes what you do is you want to manipulate the enemies to move in such a way that they don't fight us, so they don't attack. They'll still end up moving, but, fighting the enemies takes a long time. I think it's probably 10 seconds per animation, including the EXP bar and whatnot. And that's if both people are fighting, there's someone doubling, and EXP bar pops up. It's probably it's a lot of time actually per animation. So if we can figure out ways to get people to not counterattack so that enemies aren't dying and giving us EXP, then we can get through the chapter very quickly. What Nate is going to try and set up is a way to just get the enemies to attack, I think, our unit Shinon here. Yes. So the archers are attacking him through here, and archers can only attack at 2 range. They cannot attack at 1 range, and if the enemies, or if enough enemies lock them in the back here, which I think will happen in a couple turns.
This turn should be
this
good.
turn.
Yep.
Then nobody will be able to legally attack anybody, and we can just keep on ending turn. There we go. That should be enough, right?
Yeah, so the lance units are going to block the archers from attacking Titanian and Katri and Ike. So they're not going to move. And then the archers are blocking the lance units from being able to move, so we just stare at them.
That's right, and this is probably the hardest bosses whose name is to learn because nobody ever fights him in the history of the world. You know,
He
you just leave
does
him.
drop an icon.
That's true. He drops a goddess icon.
A Shira
Yeah.
icon, if you will.
Right.
Yeah, if you're playing normal mode, you're speedrunning, so you never fight him. And if you're playing hard mode, there's fog of war, so you never even see him. Like, you know.
What about the
How
forbidden
CFDA
mode?
is. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I think like some later Fire Emblem games had AI sophisticated enough to like when it was in this spot, it would realize that the archers are stuck, and it would like move the archers back to vacate the tiles.
I think I
it was
saw
like
this-
Awakening and Fates.
I think I saw this in Awakening where it kind of had the same AI where it was like the archer got stuck or something. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I saw that on like Pavis's like Twitch or YouTube chat plays, whatever, when he did that back in the day.
Alright, so this chapter is it's an arrive or escape point rather. So we just need to get Ike to the tile. It's similar to Seize. Seize is another objective we'll see a lot later, which is get Ike to a tile and use the Seize action. Arrive or escape, I think that we're on, is just the other units can leave too for bonus EXP. It doesn't really matter, we'll see it later. I can remember this guy's name. I think it begins with an H though, doesn't it?
You're asking me like I know.
I know.
This isn't ready, is it?
No, Haveti. No, Haveti's earlier.
This is the short spear
Right,
guy.
yes.
He's got closed eyes. He's got orange hair.
Oh, it's Emil.
yeah.
It's
that's
Emil.
It. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
There we go. So we learned the boss's name, Emil. The running challenge. Anyway, so the point is we got to get Ike there. Typically, the way that this works is a unit like Titania will use the rescue command, which I think this is not the first time we saw it. We saw it very briefly in Chapter 1. But this is the first time we've really seen it used like to a great extent, and she's just going to pick up Ike, carry him over close to the boss's room, and then stand here by Emil. Now, I think there was a change to this chapter's routing that happened recently.
Next chapter.
Oh, okay, I'm off by
this
one.
no, yeah, this one's pretty simple. There is like actually this chapter is a lot more complex than it looks because there's actually like 2 zones you got to worry about. The first one like has like a certain group of enemies move, and then once you activate the second one, all the enemies start moving. And but we just kind of clear it because horse units go fast.
Okay. I'm curious, is this Emil combat the reason why you used the Speedwing on Titania earlier?
It is one of the reasons, yes.
There you go. So with Escape, you're done with the chapter, and we got to mend, and not just the mend. I'm kidding. Okay, this is the important one, actually. So a huge innovation happened recently in the speedrun here. So I think both of you guys know way more about that than I do, though. I literally learned in detail about it today.
Sure. So
Quote.
Oscar and Ike there, the tile after them, if any unit ends their turn past that line, it's going to trigger a bunch of enemy reinforcements to come in. And technically there's, like on the right side, there's a bit more leeway, but above Oscar, everywhere to his left, we can't end our turn after that line. Little asterisk there, we'll get to that later. And we used to trigger those enemies as soon as possible because that also gets you Shinon and Gitri back, and they can clear the top left of the map while Titania clears essentially the rest. But not going through those extra like 30 animations for death saves about 2 minutes in the run. I'm not sure if it's actually 30. It's ballpark.
It's a lot of time.
So
I think it sounds like probably I feel like 8 or 11 enemies. Is
All
what I
those
wanna say.
Armor Knights animations are all gone now, though. Like, we have, like,
Yes.
so much time saved
Oh
off
my
that.
goodness.
yeah,
Yeah. The chapter's in 2 parts, right? Like we start down here, and then once we cross that line and go into the north half, then a bunch more enemies spawn and the Shinon and Gatch respawn. And it was just from literally 2005 until a few months ago, it was just assumed that that's just what you got to do to beat the map, right?
Oh,
and then
that
someone
sucks.
figured out a way to skip it. Oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
it's fine.
It's unfortunate. I guess.
So the issue.
Nah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you're fine. So the issue is we can get everyone on the map except this one filler soldier in the top left. And if you actually look at his stats, he has like garbage stats. I think he has like 4 strength, 4 defense, like not good at this point of the game. And he's just there to stop you from doing this.
He actually just appears once the reinforcements appear.
No, the one. The one, so in the most top left right
Yeah,
now.
he disappears once that guy up there. Once the reinforcements
he
appear.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
heard appears.
No,
Yes,
he
he disappears once they're, yes.
He just
Oh, no,
feels
he
like
doesn't
a
disappear.
cutscene, right?
He
Like
gets
Shinnon
killed.
kills him. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
He like kills him in a cutscene.
I see, I see.
Like, everyone skips.
Yes. But that guy is normally what stops us from doing it. So a couple of months ago, La Ponge came out with a task that got a way around it, and we're like, oh, that's really interesting. And then no one was really active in the game for a while, until a couple of people like started really looking at it and, hey, this is actually possible. So coming up in two turns, I think we'll start seeing some things. So you guys can wait until then, and we have a couple of fun animations to hit until then.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think this is like, I'm trying to think of other times in Fire Emblem speedrunning where like a big innovation like that was really found. And maybe there's one in like a way, way, way older game or something. Like maybe, you know, people figuring out like the rescue glitch in genealogy or something. But this seems like actually pretty major as far as like Fire Emblem speedrunning advancements go. Like,
Yeah, you don't often find 2-minute time savers in a game like this, so it's very nice.
I think Ike's at a good health, so we should be good.
I think he needs 13 to guarantee.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're good. Numbers look
Alright.
high.
So explain then, if you can't, like, if going north of the line always triggers it, then how do you get a unit close enough to kill that soldier? What is the technique that
So
you're
you
gonna use?
can't end your turn on the other side of the line.
You cannot
put
perform
a-
any action. Even
Okay.
I would say even. 'Cause
There you go.
I think I've done like some weird stuff also. I don't remember it specifically what, but there's like it's very restrictive about what you can do. However,
Mm-hmm.
you can do so like we're gonna show you right here. Titania is about to kill something on the other side of the line, but she's gonna Kanto right back over it. Everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, so that's fine. And the other thing, which is the big part of how we get around this, is that you can't end your turn, but you can still get dropped. And that's how we get around it, essentially. So Titania's going to go up and drop Ike here, but Ike doesn't have enough movement to actually reach that guy.
Yep, they
which
put
is
him
why Boyd has
one
been-
out of range.
Yeah, which is why Boyd has been running around the entire time here. So Boyd's going to run up and shove Ike the one space he needs, and then Ike is going to go and kill that enemy.
So it's like you can't use like the wait command or end your turn past the line.
Yeah.
But if you go in, do something, and then Kanto out,
Yes.
then you should be okay. And then Ike perfectly gets in there. Nice.
So fun fact.
Question mark?
Yeah, he's fine. He'll be fine.
He's
Okay,
fine.
Okay. Cool.
So fun
So the
fact, I didn't
reinforcements
think this
fit in-
guy used to be able to hit you on enemy phase. I thought he just waited there. So originally what we had is Mia Steel Sword, which perfectly hit the benchmark. But then Quo
Oh, wow.
found out I was being stupid.
I mean, your strat was based a lot on what I ended up coming up with, so there might not be a strat if you had not done that. But yeah, even though Ike and Boyd ended their turns on the other side of that line, the reinforcements only come in at the end. That enemy attacks us first. It just ends up working out really well. So we need to talk about the base, and there are two things here. First of all, we see a forge here. You can only forge one weapon per base, and we'll see a bunch of forges throughout the run. And forging, you can increase the might and the hit, and also the crit of certain weapons. There's a very infamous glitch called the crit forge glitch, which first of all is only on the Japanese version, and second of all was patched out of the Nintendo Switch Online version.
Even on
So
the
you're not going to
Japanese
see
one.
that.
The
Yes.
cowards.
The coward. They don't want us to have fun. They want you to sit through Maniac mode and beat all those enemies the intended way.
That's right. With Forge plus my Forge steals. Forget
Yes.
spending your entire bank account on like a Forge Slim that does like 9 when you crit, you know?
I heard the
Yeah, there
biggest
you
problem
go.
like Maniac mode was like the siege tomes.
I believe it. Second thing about bases, you're watching it right now, is bonus EXP. So at the end of every level, we get, depending on certain goals and what we hit, we get a couple of 100 points of bonus EXP that we can put into any units. And for the sake of saving time, leveling up a lot of units is not very fast. So we're leveling up Ek right now. Titania is going to do a lot of the work, and then soon we're going to get a third special unit that will also be doing a lot of work that we will be leveling up.
Oops, let's not do that yet. No, I want you. This is fine. I'm gonna put you here.
So we have another defend map, so all the students of the game can remember what we did in the last defend map, which is try and manipulate the enemies to not attack as much as possible.
So this one actually also got a change very recently from the last time this was on Speed Docs. So Boyd comes in here. Normally we would have 3 people on the right side to sort of trap an Armor Knight. But now Boyd comes in here.
Why did he get hit twice? Why is he getting hit twice? That's not normal.
Yeah, this hike, man. What on earth?
He ain't dodgy.
Is this when we explained the weapon triangle to you, Nate? You ever heard? These guys get plus hit.
See, I come from 3 houses. That doesn't exist.
Ah, true. On a Kappa would, they have Swordbreaker Plus. So. Do they actually on lower difficulties? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I don't remember. It's been a while. I have not played that game.
So what
up
did
in a hot
Boyd do
minute.
here then?
He sat there, and that longbow said, "Wow, that Boyd looks fun to hit."
Yeah. There's a lot of like weird stuff with that AI, but this ends up working. There's a lot of things that don't work.
Yeah, I've done a bunch of combinations to try and optimize this for draft racing, and I have a big spreadsheet of what works and what doesn't.
So that longbow archer is never going to move again. Boyd is going to go to this side and sort of have fun with a different archer, and Ike's just going to clear all the bottom horses. And
Please dodge, Ike.
Ike, please.
he's fine. He'll have backup saves, right?
Yeah, huh? He'll be fine.
Okay, well these are swords, so surely we're okay.
He's got vulnerary.
All the remaining enemies are swords, aren't they?
Sword axe, yeah. I think we should be good.
No, they're all swords, I think, surely.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, we're good.
I'm healing next turn anyway.
I was actually like, wait a sec, are we okay? Like, we're gonna have to just.
He
tell
usually
people?
dodges a lot more.
Yeah, no.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, that was close.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
You almost had to go back to your last save, which was
About that. I'll be making a backup save 3 chapters, yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll be fine.
So that archer was heavily attracted to Soren, apparently, and decided to attack that way. There is a recruitable unit on this map, that pink mage Ilyana, who just moved, literally. She's a fan favorite, very cool, not recruiting her.
Yeah, it's a bit slow to mow through all those enemies to recruit her. So yeah, now on the left and the right, there's an archer blocking your 1 unit, and nothing else is going to happen for the rest of the map, unless except for like 2 guys that attack Ike, and that's it.
My gosh.
As long as we can end the turn.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's actually... it's actually so hard to end the turn sometimes, which sounds weird. Because, like, how hard can it be, guys? Like, we could get it together. Like, don't you guys speedrun this game all the time? Dude, you realize how many times you gotta end the turn? It's not that hard to mess it up, like, every now and then, right?
So the thing is, you press Z up A.
I do.
then
I start
sometimes-
sideways. I start sideways, actually. I do right plus Z, and then up, and then A.
Yeah, but then sometimes you like double tap A or you tap A too early, and then you're in that menu, and then you're like, oh, B up A, and you're still in that menu, and it just snowballs.
Yeah, it's...
And then you're in the unit list.
Yeah.
Sometimes I press
Looking up
I
stats.
press something up and it's like, oh, this is the end turn button. This is what it does, and I'm like, I know what it does, and I have to press B to close out of that.
Yeah, no. The worst is when I like need to like skip a dialogue at the end of the turn,
Sure,
but
yeah.
I'm accidentally mashing the start too quick, and I open up like the objective screen or something. I'm like, what's going on here? Why am I opening the minimap? Like,
Classic.
get me out of here.
I'm doing Mordecai version, by the way, Quo.
Yes. Fun.
Yeah, we just go.
We just go. So this is another map that had a smaller rework, but still a rework nonetheless. So, oh, you just halted.
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. Mordecai comes later. Yes, you're right. So we have those yellow units, which are Lagoo's units. Oscar rescued one just to skip an animation because she transforms into a cat, and animations are slow.
And I
That's
can
how to
stand on the
duck,
square.
so, you know.
Yes. Well, actually, I can stand above Mordecai, and nothing changes.
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, I do that, but it's fine. It doesn't matter that much. He stands there.
He's smarter than me. We put him on for a reason.
It's okay. I only know half the game though. So the reason we forged the hand axe technically was for one enemy last chapter, but we won't talk about that. For this chapter, Titania does a lot of combats and needs a really good ranged weapon for a reason that we'll get into in a couple of turns. But for now, she's just mowing down a couple of guys. Okay, so this is the...
I love buffering B. So fun.
All right, so now we're going to direct the yellow unit to move, and we're going to make him move all the way to in front of the boss. And we will get into the implications of that pretty soon.
I actually did this a turn late in one of my practice, while I wasn't saving, of course, you know. And he
Right.
transformed at the wrong turn, and it made the archer block.
Oh no. All right, so 2 chapters ago, we spoke about this fun invisible line. There's another one in this chapter, which is...
One left to Titania right now.
Okay, so she cannot move one to the left. Or she
Yeah,
can.
if she moved one to the left, if she moved one left, she'd enter the zone. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, okay. So if she moves one to the left, it would trigger reinforcements in front of the boss, and that's a bit slower. And we don't want that, obviously. So she's just going to clear everything and hang out here for a while. While that's happening, if you guys remember in Chapter 3, we had Marsha, she was riding the duck. She's back. All the Marsha fans rise up. And she's going to recruit
Marsha.
herself... she's going to recruit herself off of Ike, and she is going to be our main carry for the rest of the run. So if you're wondering where are the ducks in this game, this is essentially as close as we're getting. There's a few more later in the game, though, don't worry.
There we go. Yeah. All the Marsha fans. Yeah, I don't think the Marsha fans are showing up to an FE9 speedrun. You know, like,
Yeah.
I don't think it's happening.
Listen. So Mordecai can cheat because he can get past that line without blocking anything.
Right here. Yep. This is fine.
That's
That's right. That's right.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
He gets stabbed by the boss, who is called.
Starts with a C.
Does this
maybe?
one start with an F? No, H. He has counter. He has counter and a horse killer.
Yeah.
Counter a horse's killer. That's why you think he starts with name with C or an H. Is that all he is?
All he is to me is his skill and his weapon.
I know, or an H. Yeah, he's a halberdier.
He's a run killer.
Like, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't learn his
It's
name.
cut
because
off.
of Hume
Oh my
Knights.
goodness.
Look at that chip damage.
They cut off his name. I don't know. I got nothing.
We're gonna drop. Oh, wrong spot. That's not good. We can.
Well, this might take an extra minute. That's
yeah.
fine.
Whatever.
Hopefully Marsha doesn't die.
Nah, that would
she'll
never
be fine.
happen.
No, you just run away next turn.
Yeah.
It's FE9.
Well, she's still like level 3 right now.
So's the archer.
Yeah, that's, well,
Swear I
yeah,
pressed
but he
right.
does like 15
It's
damage.
annoying.
All right, so this is where the enemies will spawn in. If Ike was one tile to the left, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's one late. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
She always survives that. He never crits. Yeah, so if Ike was one to the left, he could just walk through. There's a,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. And now we're going to do this thing called improvisation, which is
Yeah.
something that you almost never do in Fire Emblem speedruns.
This is probably fine, right?
I direct to it. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Surely Ike doesn't die here.
There's only like 2 swords I
Surely.
can reach.
Wait, yeah, he's unequipped, so only 2
Yeah.
guys will attack him, and the archer.
I'm more worried
Yeah.
about hand axe, but he'll be fine. I can just forge a new one or go Tama. Slow. Oh well. Hey, this is what we used to do.
Oh, she crit anyways, it's fine.
Yeah.
This is what we used to do
This-
anyway.
The old strategy is to fight these guys anyway instead of evolving Mordecai. Oh well. Okay, imagine this didn't happen, guys.
Yeah, imagine I didn't mess
Imagine
up
he
with my
just
D-pad.
walked.
Don't
You
worry.
just walked.
Everybody in the audience just, had a bathroom break for the past bit. They're just like, oh man.
That does also raise a really interesting point in Fire Emblem games and also SRPG speedruns in general, is that every movement that Nate has to do is extremely specific, and if you're one tile off, it could ruin the entire strategy. So everything he does, very calculated.
By Kirby.
A lot of it by Kirby, yes.
Yeah, that's much of it. This is another Arrive map. It's also got a funny stealth mechanic where as long as you're out of the enemy range, they don't detect you. If they do detect you, then I think like 11 enemies show up on the map additional. Other things that will make the enemies detect you is like attacking anything, including breaking down a gate. So you can like break down these metal gates with your weapon. Of course, that alerts the entire prison to your presence. We don't want any of the enemies to spawn. We don't really want to recruit these guys either. They don't really matter, any of them. So we're just gonna stealth through the chapter.
Yeah, no one ever likes that blue-haired country girl anyway.
Oh yeah, no.
But if you dump 1100 BXP into her, she's really good.
She does have wrath.
Yeah, I know.
This is true. Did I mess that up? No, we're good.
No.
Nah, no, not fast. I thought I messed up fast enemy phase for a minute, but nope.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, weird on the hands. Don't worry, I make save next chapter.
So we don't have to restart the first half hour of the run.
I'm somewhat going for a fast time. That's the only reason I'm not doing more safety saves.
There we go. As it turns out, the person holding Ike can escape. All right, we're gonna let Volk come along with us. Is there any reason to say no?
No. And then I'm gonna remember what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to trade that for that, that for that.
All right, so we didn't talk about the bands. The important thing you need to know about the bands is that they increase your whatchamacallit?
Growth rates.
Percentage growth rates, thank you. Your growth rates by a tiny bit. And in fixed mode, what that does is that over the course of the run, Ike specifically is going to get a few points of resistance that he really needs for chapter, I think, 20. And Marcia is just going to get more strength, essentially, from that, because generally Pegasus Knights are not very strong, but we want her to get a few more points in strength. And this is going to be the big EXP base where we just dump everything into Marcia to promote her. So she promotes at level 21, everyone except Ike and Volk do, and the third secret character. So we're just going to sit here for about a minute and a half and just dump EXP into her.
Yeah, Fire Emblem podcast.
So Marcia at the moment is getting like all the EXP. She's what we in Fire Emblem often refer to as a carry unit. So a unit who's a carry gets way more EXP than everybody else. Sometimes like as much as the entire rest of the army combined. And they're also doing the vast majority of the combat from here on out. This is possible in Fire Emblem because of two mechanics that are not typically present in other strategy games. The first is the defense stat. With the defense stat, you just flatly reduce all of the damage that comes in, and the more defense you have, the more that each additional point of defense like protects against. Really, like it's subtraction, right? But taking an enemy's attack from 10 to 9 is less impactful than taking it from 5 to 4. So you can imagine stacking a crap ton of defense on a unit is very impactful. The other mechanic is universal counterattack. So whenever anyone attacks Marcia, if she has a weapon that can counterattack at the range, she does it. She can do it as many times in a turn as she wants. So if we have a mega powerful Marcia, we can just dump her in the middle of a field and then every enemy in like 9 tiles just dies. That's typically the kind of state that every Fire Emblem speedrun wants to get themselves into at some point. They just want to be able to make a unit who can move everywhere and just kill everything. And they don't really care about doing it very many units. And our unit of choice this time is Marcia.
Jill's not a real unit.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard of that unit in my life.
There are
She's
some...
like an enemy unit on chapter like 19, right? Or
No, we go too fast.
Chapter
We go too fast for
8.
that, yeah. She actually is supposed to appear on this chapter, but we actually miss her.
oh,
Not
true.
eight, yeah. Yes,
Too much
yes.
avoid. Alright, we get the class change.
One
She goes
extra
from a
movement.
duck to a slightly more armored duck? What happens?
Yes.
She
Big
loses
duck
her
has a
red
horn.
boots.
What? What does she wear instead? I've never paid attention to Marcia's feet.
Red shoes? I don't know.
Oh, those
Red
are
shoes? Okay,
Normal shoes, I guess.
here we go.
This is actually the first game where you can do that, level up into a class change. Previously, you had to use a seal of some sort. So there you go.
That's right.
First game to do it.
Alright, the safety save after the big bonus EXP dump makes sense.
Actually, there's only 2 master seals in the entire game.
Really?
That's true, yeah.
Oops, actually 3, but you know, pretend like I said that the first time now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I
There you
heard.
go.
Yeah.
Well, there's only 2, because one of them obviously goes to Braum, right?
Yeah.
Hold up.
There's so many units you could have said. You said Braum.
Well, I'm not getting him to 21, that's for sure. Like,
Dude, I'm not getting him to 8. So the reason we had to dump all that EXP specifically on this chapter is that Marsha gets an extra point of movement, and it's important here. So that is that, and also she can actually hold her own in battle now. And not only hold her own, but sort of
Makoya.
mow down everything as
not Makoya.
Makoya, yes.
That's right. Not the person on the arrive tile. He's just a bow knight, or a paladin, I guess.
Yeah, I never got that.
What about the secret boss in this chapter?
Oh, the other one? That's true.
We'll
Is
see
he a
him later.
boss, actually?
You can't kill him. It's actually impossible.
Yeah, but like, you know, does he, like, if you press start, does he show up in the boss thing? Because if
Probably
you do
not.
it now, then like Makoya shows up. Nah, he's just a guy then.
Yeah.
Forget about him.
Just a guy.
Just a guy.
Just a guy with a portrait.
It's what we call a super boss in RPGs.
Ooh, is that true? Wouldn't it be like a sub boss? Surely the super boss is the actual guy.
No, super
Right.
bosses are always optional, right?
Yeah,
Or some of them.
or yeah, most of them are optional, but they're like usually like the most powerful thing.
Oh,
Like, more powerful than the end game boss.
Yeah, there's like the bonus dungeon, right? Over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, we're done with this chapter.
Okay, cool.
I
We
forgot
got
to remove my
the
memory
arrive
card. Oh well.
tile. Yeah. Oh, by the way, what's her name? Marsha. She flies, so that also helps a lot in maps like that. As you can see, we bypassed like 12 enemies or something. There's a lot.
Hmm.
There's a reason they call it Flyer Emblem.
Oh.
And we're gonna do this.
Can't talk to
Speaking
the
of super
boy.
bosses,
Speaking of super bosses.
yeah, we get Soph.
Oh,
Yeah, like he'll help in FE10. Don't worry.
He's a little handy in that game, I hear.
Yeah, especially when you transfer over, right? Transfer the bonuses over.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we recruit him for the transfer.
Well, actually,
speed.
though, for real, yeah.
Alright, so we got a Lagoo Slayer last chapter, which does bonus damage against Lagoo's enemies, which are these birds, among other things. But we're actually not going to use it until like chapter 25 or something
Yep,
like that.
that's right.
Whatever Eat Rock is.
Exactly.
I know. Close your eyes. We have some duck-on-duck combat this chapter. So.
Oh no. Well, no. The ducks attack. Oh wait, no, because Marsha's on attack. That's true.
That's
Please
true.
double, please
Oh,
double, please
no.
double. Thank you.
Yes.
Since we rerouted her XP, she doesn't always double now anymore. I'm gonna drop this for something later.
Ooh.
Yeah, stick around for the end if you want to see a surprise duck.
No.
Ooh.
Surprise duck. So this boss is actually really fun.
He's got
so we didn't
two
talk-
skills.
Yeah, he's got 2 skills. So one of them is corrosion, and if it triggers, it eats up 4 uses of whatever weapon you're attacking.
Surely
And-
you know his name, too. I do.
This one's I do.
Yeah,
Nate?
we all know it. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
That's right. I'll just... since it's so obvious, I'll
Yeah,
just say it. I'll just say it
yeah.
myself. It's Seeker.
It's
Yeah,
secret, yes.
uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so he didn't activate corrosion. He
So
also
that's
has
close.
miracle, which he did not activate. All right, so we're good.
There we
So
go.
corrosion eats into your skill lance uses, which is forged, and we spent a lot of money on this thing, and we don't want to lose them. And also the amount of forges that we have is really tight, so we cannot afford to lose them here. There's a backup strat if we need to.
Uh-huh.
And then miracle just makes him survive. We lose a couple of seconds, which is not the end of the world, but it's still funny.
She didn't double.
Miracle is whenever you get attacked for lethal damage, instead of taking lethal damage, you take half your current HP as damage?
Yep.
Or...
Yes, yes. In this game, take half your H, or yeah, half your remaining HP.
Yeah. So it can keep on procking.
Yes.
And
there's actually
if
a
you
boss
do,
that's,
we cry. Yeah.
Yes. There's a boss later that if it procs twice, you lose like a minute.
Oh, yeah,
It's
no.
really good.
We have everything built in for at least one thing of miracle protection, but if it double procs, good luck.
Yeah.
We actually
If you
just...
survive, you lose a minute.
Your run
We
could
actually
die.
just get depressed.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, no. That
All
boss
the above.
also just has like 3 different ways to heal, and she really likes to use all of them. Like, you know.
3 miracle users in the entire run, like 3 miracle bosses.
That's right.
Yes.
The last one is the 27, I think.
Yes, right before the Black Knight.
Okay.
I don't know why they gave it to him. That's just mean.
His name starts with a G, right?
He's got a Brave Lance.
He does have a Brave Lance and Miracle.
We'll never know. What about this chapter's boss?
Starts with an R, I think.
What chapter is this?
He uses a Brave
Oh,
Bone.
this is the... Oh, no, this is Norris.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, this is Norris. Yeah, it's Trust.
Yeah. He's my favorite one. Of the minor antagonists, at least.
Near miss. Yes, I did that right. You go here, you go here, and everything works.
There we go.
Yeah, that one is a bit more involved base. Or preparation, rather. So this is another... technically, it's a defense map. So there's the glowing green tile that we need to defend because the Empress of one of the next countries is allegedly in there.
Wait, seriously?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. She's
I'm
pretty
sure
young.
She's not for story reasons, but anyways. So we need to defend that tile, and there's that red unit just north of us on the bridge. He will beeline it if there's a chance to do it. If not, he's not going to move, but if we leave him a spot, he will do it, and you game over. So technically it's a defense map, but if you clear all the enemies, the map ends early. So there are a couple of things that we need to do. First of all, we got to kill all the enemies. And second of all, we need to open all the treasure chests, because halfway through, the crows say, hey, we're just going to loot everything and then leave. But if you've already looted everything, then they just leave. So Volk that we got in Chapter 10 is basically going to do that. He's going to run around and get all the chests except for 3 of them, and Marsha and Titania do the rest.
Yeah, correct.
This is actually like a ridiculously involved map as far as Path of Radiance speedruns go. I mean, for one, you saw we deployed like a crap ton of units. Typically that doesn't happen. Typically it's Marsha, Ike, and like maybe a couple more.
Yeah.
Right? But in this case, nearly everyone got deployed in order to do a big shove train.
I would say we deploy unit. If we don't have to undeploy them, we won't. But for the most part, yeah. If it's like they're in danger, yeah, for sure. I'd say this is definitely one of the exceptions where we're deploying them on purpose, but for sure.
That's a fair point. In any case, there's also the green units to pick up. The green units are these like crappy soldiers who, when they fight, nobody dies. Not even them. And of course, that wastes a bunch of time because that's a bunch of combats we don't want to see. So a bunch of units are moving around to pick up the green soldiers in order to make sure that they don't do unnecessary combat.
Yeah, and the other thing is that we recruited 2 units. So Gatri's back, in case you guys noticed, he wasn't there for a few chapters. And we also got
Yeah, why wasn't
Astrid,
he in
who's-
Chapter 7, huh?
No idea. He would have been helpful, though.
And
And we also got Astrid, who's a level 1 unit, and she gets herself killed a lot.
What the
So
heck?
we recruit
I
her.
have never seen him go there in my life.
Oh,
What?
he might have. Probably because he got
What the heck is he doing?
he's running to Reese, maybe?
I don't know. I have never seen him go there before.
I think he's running to Reese.
I've seen him run
Well,
over and
no,
attack
they-
the red unit, but I've never seen him run to that square.
maybe the heal tile.
Oh, the objective is a heal tile?
Yeah.
I don't think. Maybe, I don't know.
It better not be, because then, you know, we get healing animations.
We're capturing him, don't worry.
No, yeah,
He's getting picked up either way.
I was about to say, yeah.
Make sure I pick up the right person.
And make sure you move
Yep.
in all that confusion, just like so.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the turn. If you don't move Gatri, the guy on the middle bridge just goes to the objective tile, and you game over. It's done. So
Yeah, I think like the first things that the enemies in this map check for is like, can I literally win the game? Like, by the way, fair move, okay? Like,
yeah. Respect the game.
I mean, I'd go for
it's
the
like, okay,
checkmate.
sure.
Yeah.
Let's go, Marsha with the crits. W time saves.
Huge.
Hopefully my guard procs a lot too. Oh my gosh!
What's going on here?
Kirby Master Luck.
Okay, it didn't happen that time.
Well, we know he doesn't have a Game Shark.
Nah, this is actually the first RNG manipulation round, if you couldn't tell. Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa,
yeah.
that
makes sense.
You got the correct frame on the main menu.
Yeah. I booted it up on the right seed, and every single movement has been intentional. All these flubs, actually.
Oh yeah, all those times I saw you mess up the arrow
Yeah.
past the red line. It was actually just you meant to do it.
Do some cursor wiggling.
Yeah. That part was actually all true. The stuff about the RNG manipulation in the main menu, that was all false, but yeah, everything else is true. Now poor Norris. Doesn't Norris have a longbow?
Yes.
No, he just stands still.
He do got a bow. I know this.
I'm pretty sure it's a longbow, but he definitely also just stands still.
Gotta open all the boxes before the occult scroll. What? You don't need that.
Some people use it. I don't personally, but some people do use it.
In speedrun, really? What
Yeah.
for?
Aether and
Ew.
Colossus.
What? You? Okay, Colossus
Oh,
maybe. Colossus makes sense actually.
For the one map you might use it on.
They give Ike Aether for one chapter to see if he can kill a boss and save a meteor use, so you can do a coin flip strategy later on to save time. I will not be showing that off, but I did show that off last
why not?
Speedox
I'm
and
kidding.
somehow pull that off.
Here we go. We got the Long's word.
Yeah, my last casual playthrough, I ended up with a Spirit Cult scroll, so I just gave it to Mist.
What'd she
She
get?
never procced Soul.
Oh, Soul.
She never procced it, but it's not the point.
I had
Dex
that was
percent to
perfect.
proc it, or look at me.
It's
Skill percent. Yeah.
Yeah, it's skill. Okay, so this turn important because we get our last chest here, and all those birds that just all those ducks that just spawned on the left, they will just realize there's nothing here for them and leave. So that's good for us because it saves time.
Oh, by the way, that speed wing is made of total faux feathers. It's not actually a wing that was plucked from a duck. That's just
We don't consume it anyway. Don't worry. It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
You just like rub it on your shoulder and you get the boosts.
No, I meant like we don't use it.
Oh,
Oh.
well, the first one. Anyways,
Yeah, the first one was on Titania.
yeah.
She has one.
Wait,
Weird
do we
was
really
like a
use it?
plastic
No,
hair accessory.
we just have an extra speed wing. We just never use ever.
Oh, okay. We don't need
It
it.
makes sense. I mean, like, who's gonna use it? Like, Ike has a million speed. So does
I
Marsha.
do think I was like originally planning to give it to Titania because she gets less speed than in the old XP route before we rerouted Chapter 7, but it turns out she just doesn't need it.
Hmm.
Turns out.
I can press A, yeah.
Alright, so in normal mode, this map is not foggy anymore. And we actually discussed this boss's name earlier. Do you remember from 40 minutes ago?
Yeah, I've got a good memory.
Oh, yeah.
It starts with a G.
That's
I
right.
thought it started with a Y. I keep thinking Gilgamesh, but that's not it.
No, someone's been watching too much Fate.
So it's the first place you want.
I actually haven't seen it. I swear.
That's fine.
That's the first thing that came to mind.
I know. Or you're a fan of ancient literature. It could be that too.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the name of the guy from Final Fantasy V? I think that's who I'm thinking of.
You're gonna have to tell us.
Oh, it is
I've never
Gilgamesh.
played that
Okay,
game. Oh, never mind.
there you go. That's what I remembered then.
Okay. Other Japanese IP.
Okay, so Marsha's side plot here was to go to that house. By the way, her brother's here. We're not recruiting him.
Yeah. He's actually going to hit Ike.
He's gonna talk to Ike, which loses time.
The
but there's no-
peddler. Wait, they're peddlers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're traffickers, actually.
Oh.
So the whole point was to go to that house that Marsha visited last turn, 2 turns ago, and get the. Which one do you get from this?
Vantage.
Vantage. That's it.
Wait,
Get the Vantage
Gashi
scroll.
Lama.
Gashi Lama. That's it. And get the Vantage scroll. So Vantage is going to be super useful. What it does is that whenever you go into combat, if the enemy engages you, you still attack first. And in a game where we have one carry that does 1 million damage and can crit and just knock everything out first, it's really useful. We're also going to pair it with another skill, which we'll talk about when we
Right
get
here,
it, which
right
I
here.
believe
Yeah,
right here.
yeah.
There you go.
Back to back.
So if you remember, a few chapters ago, we got Soth, and Soth is a thief, and this is a desert chapter. In the desert chapter, there's a couple of hidden items, and thieves, when they land on those tiles, they have a 100% chance of picking that up. So Volk has one, and Soth has the other. Volk is going to get the boots, and the boots give you +2 movement, which is extraordinarily good in this game, which no bonus points if you can guess who we're giving that to. And then Soth is going to get the guard skill. So the guard skill says there's a percentage chance, which is based on the unit's skill. There's a percentage chance that if you land a hit, that person will not be able to attack you. Now, if you pair that with Vantage, when you always go first, there's just chances that Marsha hits something and he's just not allowed to counterattack.
It does work in this game. Does not work in the sequel.
No. This is a Path of Radiance exclusive. Also, there's this whole map where it's a defeat boss and you're not supposed to kill anything else, but that's fine.
We got a bunch of
Not
bonus
sure.
experience for it.
Yeah, we got like 800 bonus experience. It's fine. It's
Yeah, what are we gonna use that on? Like,
fine.
More Marsha.
Guesses?
yeah, let's do that first. Actually, that's probably smart.
Did you say Ike and Marsha?
Pretty safe bet. These units seem like they're doing a lot.
They certainly are.
Don't die, Nate. You have a webcam now. I can see you drinking the water.
Stay hydrated.
I know.
It's caffeine to keep me up, but yeah, we'll go with water.
There we go.
Don't ask me what's in my cup.
Whatever. I just saw a beverage. I'm like, yeah, I'll take a guess.
I do have a water cup. I have been alternating,
There we go. Easy enough.
and I can't promote because story locked.
Story reasons.
He gets the free promotion later.
Yeah. So I can't promote, but we're still maxing him out to level 20. First of all, getting a few more stats, pretty nice. But second of all, every time he enters combat now, he's not going to get that bonus experience bar, which shaves like 3/4 of a second for every battle that he goes into, which does add up throughout the, what are we, 16? Chapter 17, there's like 4 chapters technically. It adds up a lot of time, so we definitely do that, and also we do want him a bit beefy for not this chapter, but the next one.
Yeah, as much as he can. I mean, like, getting rid of the EXP bar, it saves time. So as soon as you can do it, you do. And then from that point onward, it's like, I really just want to do everything with units who have no EXP bar. Fair enough.
Fish guard.
Yeah, and this is where we get the Vantage Guard combo.
Trade
So we will see that in action.
Or Killer X. Oh wait, no, I want to trade Volk. You can have that and that. These. Convoy give these. Flourish that.
Oh, you do this differently than I do. Interesting.
It's just for memorization purposes.
Fair enough.
Wee.
I also do this, which you probably shouldn't do, but I do it.
If it works. Is that for the animation?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't honestly know what's faster. I just find it really annoying.
That's fair.
And it can't be that much.
So what he did was that he unselected Mordecai because on turn 4, I think, Mordecai always transforms. That transformation takes like 3 seconds. So he just unselected Mordecai and everyone below him, just so we don't have to deal with that transformation.
Everyone below him was so my turn order doesn't get messed up, because there's a very specific turn order stuff that happens later, and I just don't feel like rerouting it.
Yeah, fair. Alright, so you might not notice this unless you're paying real close attention, but every turn he's actually going to juggle the Forged Javelins that he uses, and that's just to specifically have enough Forged Javelin uses for when he needs them, because on the next chapter, if it breaks at a bad time, you will not end the map at the right turn, and you will lose a minute to like a bunch of reinforcements coming in.
Nice Vantage time save.
Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. We saw Vantage in action, and you can one around the mages, which is good.
Vantage has the 100% proc in this game, right?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. And they realized that was a mistake and fixed that in the next game.
Cowards.
They should have unfixed the Lunatome also, I agree.
Wait, what's wrong with Luna?
No, I think we should have FE7 Luna in every game.
Yes.
Oh.
Unironically. I want these 7 magic shamans with the fear of God in every player.
Yes. All right, so we know what Marsha's doing. She's also carrying Ike because Ike needs to seize. But what is Titania doing? She's carrying Volk. So Volk is our thief. That's not Soth. And Volk is going to open a very special chest on this map, and that chest is the Full Guard. And what the Full Guard does is it says if you are weak to something, you're actually not weak to that anymore. And that's really relevant because flying units, like Marsha, which by the way, the Full Guard will be going to Marsha in a couple of chapters, are weak to wind magic and bows. And bows are especially strong in this game, especially the later you get, because you get the steel bows and the silver bows. And she just doesn't survive. So we get the Full Guard for that.
Few notes. We capped out Ike's XP, so he actually doesn't have the XP bar pop up every time if someone attacks him, so that's a little time save. And then actually the Thief Band we equipped to Tanya all the way back in like chapter 3 or 4 gave her enough speed that she's not getting doubled by these Myrmidons while carrying Volk.
Oh, nice. Steel Lance.
Make sure I select everything properly.
Not Kimarzi.
Beautiful.
Kimarzi.
Look at that guard activation.
Look at that. So that was guard. There you go. You might have heard the little psh happen. That's guard proccing.
I just see the little like yellow sparkles.
Yeah.
I thought corrosion procced first. I'm like, what?
Hold on.
What a
like worst
useful
guard.
player skill.
Yeah, no.
The unit that gets corrosion by default must be really good, right?
Well, I don't know.
If we
Talking
get
crap,
corrosion-
I like Bastion.
I got some bad news for you.
I like him as a character.
We do use them actually in this run.
I like him
That's
in
true.
Radiant Dawn. I don't know. He's like okay in Breath of Radiance, I guess. I'm always like corroding the enemy siege tomes with my own siege tomes in Radiant Dawn.
Okay, that's pretty funny, actually.
Shop. And we're gonna grab some of these.
Pure
So
Waters.
what-
These are items that boost res by 7. Resistance is like defense, but against magic. And 7 resistance is like actually a crap ton. So typically in a game like this, if you swallow Pure Water, your unit goes from like getting pretty wrecked by mages to just like pretty much invincible to mages. It's actually quite nice.
Yeah, so we're gonna use it a couple times in this chapter. Maybe just once. I should know.
No,
this.
no,
I don't.
we,
know this.
we don't use that. We used to like a very long time ago, but we do not use that anymore.
Oh wait, do we not? Oh, okay. We'll choose it for later then. Nice guard proc.
Ike consumes a red caffeinated beverage to stay awake at 1 o'clock in the morning. And then-
There you go. There you go.
Oh, I think I might have missed Fast Enemy Phase. I think that looked a little slow.
We'll find out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
no.
what? For the first time in our, I'm sure the people were like on the edge of their seat, being like, "What's it gonna look like?" It's this.
Oh.
So
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
this is
Holy
awesome.
crap! Look at this Kirby Master luck.
The fast enemy phase as well, like holding down the B, it also modifies a bunch of other camera movement. I think it like makes your own units like move a bit faster too, especially if you have to move very far. And it also makes your L switching. I say L switching because I'm a GBA old head, but it makes your like
Y switching.
unit switching.
Yeah.
Yeah, Y switching.
Y
Sure,
and
a
X
lot
switching.
faster as
Yeah.
well.
It's funny because I went to GBA and I called them X and Y switching, and Mecha looked at me weird.
Rightly so. I'm glad he did. It was not acceptable.
dang, we're gatekeeping terminology out here.
Come
I
on.
know.
All right, so next turn, a bunch of reinforcements pop up, which is good because we actually just clear all the enemies on this turn, so quite convenient.
Yeah, typically in Fire Emblem speedruns, getting out in a small number of turns is like,
Kind of good.
okay, it's not the most important thing, but in chapters like this where there are turn-based spawns, that say after a certain turn a reinforcement group will show up, it's actually very, very, very critical that you leave the map before any of them spawn if possible. And this one's pretty easy, as you can see, like Ike was able to get these guys on the left and Marsha was able to get everybody else, to no one's surprise. On some other
Teamwork is
maps
the dream
in the series, it's like actually pretty complicated to accomplish that.
Yeah, you'll see maps later in this game that is a lot more involved than this one, but yes, essentially Marsha does the leg of the work, and everyone else tries to get the bits and pieces that she can't exactly clean up as easily.
Yeah, there's a really difficult arrive map, so
Yeah, I have to like focus.
Yeah. Quiet in the chat, please.
That's right. Yeah. I
Yeah,
wonder
for
if
some
it's just, like
reason-
the intern just leave these empty spaces
Yeah,
here for like
right.
art.
Like someone just like didn't put a tree there or something. Like they could have. I don't know.
Did I miss it? Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Dude, I'm a
no.
fraud.
Oh, no.
I'm a
Should've
fraud.
missed it on one of the earlier turns. That was been really good.
As long as I don't miss the
Yeah.
next chapter, we're good.
Oh my goodness! Here's the next chapter. It's actually over.
I'm gonna take it. Yeah, I'm not missing it next. Dude, look at all these seconds I could be saving.
We weren't lying when it was like, "This is a hard chapter. We need to take it seriously."
And yet he wasn't focused enough.
Oh! There it is. Okay. Found the tile.
I hate how
So I
you
guess
can
we
go
can-
past it. You can go to the right of it.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, no. You can like go into the next map. Like
Yeah. So we didn't really talk about this, but this is chapter 17, which is
I did that right. Yeah.
one of the like big mid-game maps of the game. And it's specifically broken down in 4 different chapters or sub-chapters, I guess. So this is 17-3, for example.
Oh
and
my
the entire
gosh.
map's actually loaded.
What did I do wrong?
oh no!
It's only the first one.
one.
There's 2.
Get it together, Nate.
How am I
First one,
missing
too.
this?
He's slipping. It's past his bedtime.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh no.
Next
But
time.
yeah, so essentially it's 4 mini chapters, and so the first one was route, as we saw, and then the last one was arrive. This one's survive, I think.
Yeah.
It's like the only survive map.
Yeah, it's a defend map.
It's a funny defend map where you don't defend anything. You defend yourself,
called
I guess.
You defend yourself,
I know.
yes. Well, you defend the person you're carrying, which is being
Yeah.
carried by
A
Ike,
duck.
so there's no a
duck
duck,
person.
yes, a duck that speaks in cursive.
That's true.
This one isn't the bad one. It's like the following turns that it gets really bad. So I think we're safe for now.
Yeah, 10 turns survive.
Speaking of ducks, is this a good time to remind the people what we're doing here tonight?
In
Yeah.
about a minute, you will
Yeah.
have like a solid 2
Perfect.
minutes of
Yeah.
you can.
Let me
Yeah.
know
Oh,
when.
yeah.
Sounds
This is,
good.
we gotta set up the nobody is attacking machine, and
Yeah.
then once the nobody's attacking machine is set up, you have all the time you want.
You see that?
So-
You see that soldier right there? Remember him because he's gonna be hitting us a lot.
Yeah,
And our job is to dodge him a singular time, so I don't have to use 2 elixirs.
Aren't there like venom weapons on this map too, or am I misremembering?
Maybe.
There are in like 17-1, there definitely are. I'm not sure in this one specifically.
We set this up. There used to be like this chapter used to be really annoying. You'd have to pure water. You have to do a lot of shenanigans, but we rerouted it, so it's just this dude. This one dude that
just
has
the soldier
0
attacking
crit
us.
chance on you, who does like 7 consistently. There we go. This is our one dodge.
Can't hit us.
There you go. And with the one dodge, it's mathed out. We kind of forgot to mention in Fire Emblem, there isn't any like randomness to the damage rolls. It's purely addition and subtraction. So like we just know exactly how much that soldier is going to do to us every single time. If we wanted to open up the menu and like really do the math, we could. But you know, Nate happens to know. Anyway, I think the nobody attacking machine is set up. So Mr. Admin.
Go right ahead.
All right. I've never been called Mr. Admin before. That's a new one.
There we go.
But I want to remind the people that we are raising money here at Speed Ducks for KitsuneAid of Dreams, because KitsuneAid of Dreams, you know, if you don't know her, you might see her in chat tonight and tomorrow and on the mic as well, because she is one of the main forces behind running these Speed Ducks events. And she needs a new computer, so we're raising money so that can happen. And on top of that, if you are so inclined to donate some money, they also will go towards some very fun incentives and other various donation-related things. Like, you know, you could give us $5, we'll name a duck for you in the bottom left-hand corner. If you've been seeing that and not sure what it is or how to get a duck in there, just pop in $5 and we'll name a duck for you. Or if we can raise about $140 more, we will add another bonus game to the Speed Ducks bonus weekend. Because at $2,600, we will unlock Cece running an Ocarina of Time rando, which is game number 6 for that event. And of course, we've got a bid war as well for tomorrow, but I think we could throw it back over to seeing what's happening in Fire Emblem.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys have been seeing it. We have this one land soldier, and then there's 2 other enemies that are blocking any of the mages from attacking Ike. So
If you get
we
lucky
survive
enough,
for
you
10
can
turns.
use no elixirs. That's about it.
Yes. Actually, funny story. So if you happen to use elixirs earlier in the run, and you need to use 2 elixirs here, the way the game handles not being equipped is a bit funny. So it assumes that if I break my sword on an enemy, it's going to be like, hey, let me equip the next weapon you have. So your sword runs out of uses, it wants to equip the next weapon. That also works with items. So if you use the last use of a vulnerary or your elixir, it's going to equip a sword if you're unequipped, which is really bad.
And to add to that, it will not just equip a sword, it will always equip the weapon on the top of your inventory, even if you have something else equipped. It's like, no. That's at the bottom of the inventory. We can't equip that. We're re-equipping you to the item at the top of your inventory, which is an interaction you will see when Ike picks up a sword later on.
I want to point out something that happened on this map. It's a pretty common technique in Fire Emblem speedrunning. So Marcia on this map, she has like 10 move, I think, or 11 move. How much?
11.
Whatever it is.
11.
She has 11 move, and she needed to move, I think, like 17 tiles to reach Oliver. So they're kind of like, and I'm using air quotes here, the like natural thing to do with the unit is to move her 11 tiles and then move the remaining 6. But in a speedrun, it's oftentimes better to move the 6 tiles and then move the 11. Just that on the first turn where, like, the only thing you need to do on the first turn is just move. So you move a shorter distance on the first turn to expose yourself to fewer enemies, and then on the last turn, that's when you really just dive all the way in and hit the one boss they needed to do. I think if Marcia moves all the way, then there's like another 3 enemies who can attack her.
Also, bonus fun fact for that is that after you kill a boss, you can still canto, but if you move your max amount of range, you don't canto. So it saves time too. Saves time not only for the enemies that we don't kill, but also for not having to press A2
because
times.
for some reason in this game, like when it's the player phase and it's cancel, you have to finish your cancel movement before it ends the chapter for some reason. I don't know why. It's better to kill on enemy phase sometimes, just so you don't have to like worry about pressing A 2 more times. Level 2020.
There you go. So same idea here with Marcia. We max her out at level 20 so that the EXP bars don't keep ticking up. And we save time.
Equip. And refreshing. Another one of you. I believe that's it.
Steel Forge, Chest Key,
Yeah,
full card. Forge Javelin, full card. We're good. Alright, so we got 2 more ducks. Isn't that amazing? So, Rayson, the one that has blonde hair, very important. That is your dancer for the game. He doesn't dance in this game. Oh, nice guard. He doesn't dance in this game, but he does chant for you, which is the same thing. So what he does is that he can refresh 1 unit. So after you move once, you can't move again. Grayson can make 1 unit move again. So it's great. So we will be using that a lot because refreshing our carry is a pretty good strategy.
Turns out.
Turns out. Who would have thunk?
Getting an extra move on the very strong unit, kind of good.
Yeah, that has 11 movement and also one-shots everything.
Also, you said we get 2 ducks?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess Tanith, yeah.
Tanith, who is here.
I know. She has a special ability that makes another 4 ducks.
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Never using it.
Well, do we count Alki and Janif also?
That's what I was going to say. I thought you were
Do we ever
saying
use them? We do use them.
They do appear in one map coming up very soon.
Yes.
They will do, one of them will do one thing.
There you go. Stay tuned. All right, so this is a very long, sort of windy hallway map. Marcia's going to do her best to just run as far as possible because it is a route map, so all the enemies need to die. She's going to run across the map and do as much as possible, and we're sort of going to hit the stragglers. So there's a couple of Wyvern riders here that Ike's going to deal with. we saw Titania deal with everyone else, and well, that's pretty much it. But Titania and Tanith also have a very important job to do, and they're going to stand on 2 specific tiles that would normally have reinforcements. And since they're on those tiles, the reinforcements just can't spawn. So you'll see Nate moving them this turn and next turn. That is the reason why.
We're about to come up on Shinon again. Oh my goodness. We haven't seen him since like chapter 3.
We will
Oh my goodness,
not
I wonder
be
how he's
recruiting
doing.
him.
Chapter 4, rather.
Nice guard.
Yeah, I cannot complain about this garden crit luck. This is actually insane. you know it's a good run when the 5 birds at the end of this map all get Killer Lance crit.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
So we gave Ike 2 levels. Now he can 1 round these consistently.
Yeah, these guys can run. They'll attack you and like canto as far back as possible.
This
It's
one actually is
very
like a
annoying.
javelin, and so if you don't kill him this turn, he'll attack you at 2 range.
Ooh, and then run away.
For those, I assume many people in the audience have some Fire Emblem experience, but we keep on saying the word canto over and over again. When we say canto, what that means is once a unit has spent all their movement, or once a unit has like moved some and done an action, they get to spend their remaining movement moving again. So our flyers and horse units have canto. Food units such as Shinon, who's attacking Marcia here, does not have canto. But that's been what's happening every single time we have a mounted unit and they get to like attack and then move again afterwards. That's just what canto is. I think it wasn't called that until Radiant Dawn, which like it's not even called it here. It doesn't even have a name. It's just an ability. In fact, canto is actually like the thing that Rayson uses to dance, right?
Yeah, they actually
yeah.
they changed the name of it too, because like in Engage it's Canter, and then like other.
Canter.
Which makes sense. I mean, that's what horses do, right?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Maybe it's
The
like
canto
Latin or
is
something.
like a
I just
Like a
steal it.
bonus.
I steal it from imported cheese. He's just like, you know, Kanto, the best Pokemon region. Another
Oh, yeah,
reason.
sure.
Another reason.
All right. Google is not helpful.
canto. It's a so in poetry there's like a line and then there's like a verse and there's like a stanza, right?
Yes.
And then bigger than a stanza is a canto.
Yes. That is what Google is telling me, essentially.
Yeah.
One of the sections into which a certain long poems are divided. Dante's Divine Comedy has 100 cantos. So there you go, now we know.
Yeah, I never figured out the canter thing. I just saw canto. I think like when I was a kid, I like knew what a canto was from something, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, are the knights able to move again because they're so like well read and educated or something? Like, why can they
They
keep
know
going?
poetry.
Yeah, no, the knights know poetry. It's like, I guess it makes sense. That's why they keep going.
Alright, then Marcia's just gonna come up here and then she's gonna kill off some things for the next few turns.
Yeah, these guys are very much the stragglers in the back.
Aw. There it is.
There you go. It counts.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna hit it on the second hit of everyone, aren't I?
It's there in spirit, I guess.
I
Like-
guess, but it's not safe. There it is.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
Alright.
so here we specifically equip a Killer Lance, which just has 30% like raw crit on top of what Marsha already does. So just to try to get to these guys a bit faster, because they're very much not a threat to otherwise. And we don't need 2 range for them. So,
That works.
There's an extra 30 percentage points of crit rate. Easy peasy. Critical hits in this game do triple damage. So far, it looks like a critical hit just kills the unit outright because it's been Marcia doing most of it. But There will be a couple bosses further on that, like, even with crits, are like very, 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 very hard to kill.
Oops, I want to repo.
All right, here's the two new ducks we were talking about, which are Janoff and Ilki, the ones with the brown wings. So this is another defeat boss chapter. It's a very funny one because he is a couple of tiles straight north, and we will use a lot of our units to shove, which foot units can sort of push one tile, as you guys can see, obviously, or two tiles if you're a very special boy. And Marsha's going to run as far as she can north, and then Rayson. Oh, not yet. And then Rayson's going to follow her, refresh her.
I missed it by a tile. It's almost really clean.
Looks good.
I have very particular X movement with that.
Yes. And then Marsha can finish the rest of her movement and end up just perfectly in range of the boss. And this skips a very long, arduous, and otherwise difficult chapter with a lot of strong enemies.
Mm-hmm. Our boy, I can't remember his name. We just saw it. Homasa, I think it is. Went down.
The shame. It's his death quote.
The shame. He's like one of those guys who just like wants to be the best swordsman, right? And just abuses his worthy opponents. He's not one of those like scumbag swordsmen.
He's really jealous if you have Stefan fight him,
I was like,
funny.
he always reminds me of Stefan when I see him.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, we recruit Khalil, by the way. She's a mage, so she has that conversation where she goes on about like how rich and amazing she is. She is pretty amazing, to be fair, but she doesn't bring any money with her, so...
No.
I did save, just in case unfortunate things that are beyond my control happen in this map.
Yeah, now we're getting to the point where the menus are a bit more involved because there's a lot of trading going on, unequipping units, rescuing, dropping, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, for a game that a lot of people are like, oh, it's just, you know, you equip your 1-2 range javelins and hand axes and go forth fires. Like, you know, there's actually a lot going on in making sure that you have the correct items equipped, making sure that your javelins aren't about to break just out of nowhere, getting racing to dance correctly and whatnot. Like, it's, you know, there's still a lot going on.
There's stuff going on. Alright, so there's... Wait, can you one round the boss with a crit or no?
Yes, with a crit.
Yes? Okay.
Yeah,
so if we get really lucky... go ahead.
There's stuff you can do. You can level Ike here. You can give him Aether if you really want to, but if you're doing the safest strategy, you can save time by just skipping all that and waiting for it to... Ooh. Let's hope Tana survives. Let's hope. I did save. Like I said, some things beyond your control just can happen this chapter, and it's very unlucky.
Like the Blizzard. The very entertaining spell.
Siege Tomes are broken in FE9. Like, doubling...
after 5 uses.
5 uses, you can double with them. They just do mad damage. Like...
Nah, never mind. I didn't get it.
So this is an arrive map, which means that Ike does not need to be the one to do the objective. So Ike's going to try to kill the boss, and if he one-rounds the boss, fantastic. If not, we have Khalil as a backup. And she has a Siege Tome, so she can just attack from 10 tiles away and clear up the boss like that, which we will see next turn, once these guys are done moving.
If Ike crits, that's cool also.
Yes.
In theory.
It would actually be better, but rarely happens.
Yeah, I put no investment into Ike critting either, so it's very, very unlikely. But, you know, I put no investment when I did this speedrun a few months ago, and he did it then, so there's always hope.
So clearly he'll do it now.
What the hell?
There you go.
I am not doing triple meteor again, guys. Sorry.
Got him.
As much as triple meteor would be fun, I don't feel like doing a coin flip today. I do need this.
Is this the savior? The rescue? Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah. Kind of related to the savior in a way.
Yes, we will use it one time. No, we will use it twice.
Oops, forgot to undo that. No, time loss.
Oh.
Well, because of the extra level up.
Yeah. Fun fact, with our new XP routing, we can actually get Ike to level 10 before he even fights that boss now. Which has
right.
absolutely no application to this run, except that it actually puts Ike at a higher level for the endgame fight, which is what you don't want.
Is this the
weirdly
priest
enough.
guy? Or...
No, this is right before. This is Enma.
Oh, yes, I remember now. This is Anna. Okay.
And yeah.
I just erased the Anna chapter from my mind. You know,
It's pretty boring.
Too much trauma.
It's long.
Oh yeah.
We're just increasing Ike's res real quick because there's a sleep bishop.
Yes. So yeah, so the entire game, this is what the Pegasus band was for actually, for this map. So the Pegasus band plus the pure water that we bought a couple chapters ago is going to give Ike enough resistance that the guy with the sleep staff is just not going to bother. Because if you get hit with the sleep staff, which is probably like a 15% chance, you'd probably just lose the run. And we do not want to do that.
Yeah, if Ike gets slept, he is unable to take action for like what, 4 or 5 turns? Or...
5, maybe.
Marsha or Ike, honestly. They can both get slept if you don't do pure water. Which is why we're gonna pure water.
Ike will use the pure water. A curious quirk about this Fire Emblem game is that the pure water, it boosts res by 7 and then it decrements by 1 each turn. However, if you're the passenger in a rescue, as Ike is the passenger in Marsha's rescue thing right now, the pure water and the status effects don't actually decrement. So when we land, we should still have all 7 pure water, even though we're landing a couple turns from now.
Did not know that.
Same with like Ninian's Dance in FE7 though.
Oh, that's true, yeah. You can have just like a bunch of people with Ninus Grace active if you just put them in the passenger seat. It takes a lot of turns to set up, but you can do it. By the way, that thing I just said, I like kind of just made it up about FE9. I'm pretty sure it's true, but it definitely works in GTA.
I mean, if you want a stat check real quick, we can do that. And
If you just didn't say anything, we all would have believed you.
Don't those guys need longbows to attack that way too? There's like a weird, like, vertical tile or something.
There's one longbow archer.
Yeah, he shot at us last turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also the
This one
really
here.
weird mini boss.
No,
What was his quirk again?
a mini boss.
Yeah. Hold up.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just learned about this relatively recently.
Yeah, me too. The guy who has like a Brave Lance and Wrath and like a gazillion
Yeah.
magic, actually.
Yes.
So that's the
No.
sleep bishop. He just suicided because he didn't see any sleep on anyone.
Oh, his sleep had 0 hit.
Yep. If you
First, we were talking about a weird mini boss. I meant Tornado. I'm like, you take that back.
Oh no, I mean Kasata.
actually we recruit him. We like Tornado. He's actually extra spear. He's kind of like Wallace.
Oh, yeah. Wallace is the extra elixir. You guys get going on about the Silverlands, man. All I saw was the elixir.
I swear there was a quirk about him. I'm not crazy.
No, there are very many. He's got a lot.
No, I mean the mini boss, the one that we don't see.
No, I'm yeah. Kasatai, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a weird cutscene that happens when you click wait for some reason.
Alright, I'm not finding like anything big, but he has 15 speed and 14 defense as a general, which, you know, is strange.
Doesn't he also have like 18 resistance? As a general?
16, yes. As a general.
And how much magic?
15. Same as his
As a
strength.
Same
As
as
a
yeah.
general.
As
Ooh,
a
let's
general.
go.
All right, please.
Guard proc?
Nice. Guard proc on Ina?
Oh, that's good. Dragon's animations are one of the longest.
Oh yeah, no. They have to like rear their entire head back and breathe fire. Right.
And then whiff.
If they miss a paladin, you know, I swear the paladins have the most like dramatic dodging animation like ever. Like there's a reason they call that guy Oscar because he's trying to earn one. It's like I swear.
Oscar's tomorrow, by the way.
Oh really?
I think so.
Like today, you
My
mean?
bad.
Or...
Like the 15th, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, March 15th, 7 p.m. There you go. I'm not allowed.
There you go. I
Oh,
know.
also, this is the funny map where Enna has Miracle, and if she procs double Miracle, bad things will happen.
She's not going to do that.
Okay,
there you go. Gonna crit her for good measure. Yeah, no, so if you don't, she has a healing animation with the throne, and then she has a healing animation with the renewal. And by the way, like, the throne healing animation fully stops, and then the renewal animation begins, and then that animation fully stops, and then a brand new healing animation begins where she uses an elixir.
Yeah.
And then she's at full HP, and the whole thing starts over, and like it's actually so bad.
You guys are not going to see triple meteor today, unfortunately, but
No Tormod. You'll see one meteor.
Oops, no, I want to do. Oh, not you. You to here, you to here. Okay.
What's the name of this guy though?
Schaefer.
Schaefer. That's right.
Ooh.
Everyone knows Schaefer.
But what's the name of the head priest, who's technically an antagonist?
Kill him. Why would I kill him?
There's a lot of antagonists you don't kill.
What's the point?
His name is Tominami.
Tominami.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is meant to be kind of like a puzzle map where some bad guy warrior has, like, you know, held a bunch of priests hostage, and they're all like red units. So the idea behind the map is you use like the shove command to move them around, like those like Pokemon boulder puzzles. You know, and
Yeah.
get through. But you know, I mean, what's a few priests? Am I right? Like, we'll be okay.
It's faster to not do that.
The triple meteor does skip that, and you can just get the Ashera staff. But if you want to risk the 55, do it on your own time. You know.
That's true. So if you manage to win it without killing any of the priests, then you get the Ashera staff, which is it like a map-wide full heal and full status cure?
Yep.
Like, which is pretty good, all things considered. But
I think it's S rank though. And you need S rank staffs in POR. Like, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, you're fine.
I love doing that because it looks really scary, and then you realize she just doesn't have any death chance because she does this.
Oh yeah, sure. She just has advantage. Sure, okay.
But yeah, that's killer axe. Yeah.
Yeah. Crit Colossus won't kill her because Colossus is a useless
hello?
skill.
There we go.
Oh yeah, Colossus like sucks in this game, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
what's it do?
It's
Doesn't it do, like,
25%
literally
of your
nothing?
strength, I think.
It's bad, but
No.
it's good enough.
So it can only proc if your con is bigger than the opponent's con.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
So-
why it was like so terrible on Void, because doesn't Void have like no constitution or something?
Yeah.
Slim sword forge. What?
Slim Sword Forge.
What is this? Japanese?
Wow. I know, right? Yeah, I sat there thinking, like, you know, why is this? I mean, it's terrible compared to Radiance on Colossus, of course, which just reads like, you know, deal an extra 80 damage. Like, literally, nothing in the series survives that. But like,
Marsha's just gonna be nice and dodge all of this without me having to equip a slim because she's cool.
there we go.
Yeah, your strength is multiplied by 1.25.
Okay, that's not
Yeah,
bad.
okay.
You
We're gonna
get
see
like
some.
6 extra points of damage.
So
I
what
guess?
you could do here is, if you wanted to be extra safe, because Marsha does just face death chance here, there's nothing you can really do about it. You can equip the slim sword a turn earlier and face extra attack animations. However, you would have weapon triangle advantage against these axe users and be more likely to dodge. Or you could just get lucky like this, and none of that matters.
We're gonna see on this map, enemies will take some very like strange and windy paths in order to get to us. This is because this is the famous Pitfall Bridge. So this map is pop marked with a bunch of pitfall traps. If you just walk on certain tiles, then your unit, like if your moving path goes over a pitfall tile, then your unit's movably suddenly halted, and you'll be in the pit and stunned instead. So, but we're flying, so we can just get past them. A fun fact: I don't know if this is true on hardware. It's definitely true on some of the emulators that I've totally seen other people play on. Is you can actually just like see the tiles if you look close enough. They kind of don't like alias well enough. Is that what it is? Like when things are like colliding?
Yeah.
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 I've
if
never
you,
noticed that on console.
Yeah. I won't lie, like, seeing them is a lot easier if you already know where they are, but, like, you know, once you've seen them once, you kind of know what to look for. It's like, there's, like, step 1, know where they are, and then
Oh,
step
I
2, know
missed
that you
it.
can look for them. And then once you've done that, then, oh, no.
This is a
Wait,
bad turn
terrible
to,
turn
yeah,
for it,
this is
too.
a bad turn
This
to
is
miss it
terrible.
on.
There's, like, so much Kanto. Oh, my gosh.
The good news is it's mostly up here until it's the wyverns. Then it gets sad.
Yeah.
Well,
Again, this is how the game is supposed
yeah,
to be played.
we can enjoy FE9 as it was intended.
As it was intended. I think it was intended for the animations to be on, because that's what the setting is at by default.
You're right. Let's turn them on.
Yeah.
Let's 4 times 2, like 8 hours, 8 hour speed run. We'll be fine.
Mhm.
Anyway, I did safety save because Marcia has a chance of death, but this Marcia is just kind of balling, so we're fine. And then here's the joke of a boss, also. So
Pet train.
she's like not that bad of a boss, except what if, haha, we give her a magic weapon?
Mm.
Yeah. Second boss with a magic weapon. All 3 of them are bad.
Who was the first one?
The sword one, the
Oh,
what's his face?
Windsword, yeah.
The Windsword?
The one that
The
hates
shame?
Stefan.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
I was about to be like, oh, just kidding. It was actually the Sage. The Sage is a magic weapon. I actually think you skipped him. I think it was a boss.
We did
in
skip
chapter
him,
7.
actually,
I don't
yes.
know.
We beat a tornado boss. We beat a Nosferatu
yeah.
boss.
No, that's true.
Right.
Oh, right. We have the Green Paladins on standby.
Oh, yes.
They're very necessary.
Mm-hmm. Good old Jeffrey.
I think it's Lucia who's leading this army. I might be
Yes.
wrong here.
Yeah. Joffrey's still at the castle.
We'll see him. We'll see him soon. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forget.
He'll be here soon. Don't worry.
He'll be there soon. That has the Black Knight in it, doesn't it?
For like a turn, I think.
We got Mwarium.
He does one thing.
Alright, let's see the one thing he does.
You'll never guess what he does.
I won't even try.
Smite. GG's. Alright, so this is also an arrived chapter. There is a small side plot where we're going to visit a house. And that has the Savior Scroll, which we'll talk about a bit later. But we will be equipping that. And otherwise, Marcia's just going to beeline. Since it's an arrived chapter, Ike does not need to be there, so she just runs.
And it's
That's
really
actually the house that
slow.
we're visiting. It is
Because
really slow,
of these
yes.
guys right here.
Yeah.
Oh, the green units.
They think they're doing something. They're not.
Yeah. You look at them and you're like, no wonder Crimea is losing the war.
Talking crap about Jeffrey, man.
Nah, he's the
Oh,
good
Jeffrey's
one.
fine.
Yeah, no.
The rest of them?
Dude, we
It
are
takes 3.
we are arriving as quick as possible, and I'm pretty sure in the majority of my runs that sniper there dies.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Like he
The
can't even
Bombardiers
make it
going
3
in.
turns. Like what is he doing?
Also, is that a Valkyrie?
Yes.
Yep,
Wow.
just random Valkyrie for some reason. The only
I
other
just now know. Yeah. The only other one in Tellius.
It's because all the girls want to be on ducks.
So
That's true.
Ike kills these 2 horses, and for the rest of the map, no one can actually touch these units in the bottom.
After that massive race and shove train.
It's Oscar 2 and Oscar 3.
I guess we're seeing the Oscars early.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, they do
Actually
double at
hitting
least.
for once.
I know.
Well, some of them do.
I think it's the
The
other
longbow into
sniper.
the heel hedge.
Yeah, the other sniper is the one that's just like, I'm done. Because Joffrey usually kills this guy, and then this sniper's like, what if I just run out into the wild and attack that worm right there?
All right, Jeffrey has the steel bow. I just remembered that. He's like the bowman.
Oh!
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Do we actually need to help Crimea win the war? Like, are you sure?
Question.
Press right, not left, because why would you press left to move the cursor left? That doesn't make sense.
Oh
Oh yeah,
that's-
no. Clearly you're going to the previous unit, which goes to the bottom.
Oh, I think they're gonna live.
Will they? Will she? I mean, she has the full guard, so she's Marsha.
She'll be fine. She faces one combat. Oh, my bad. She attacks once. That's what I meant to say.
Ah. A big detail. Oh my goodness, these guys get doubled.
Yeah.
Terrible sniper. What is this, 3 houses?
No, if it was 3 houses, he'd attack at 1 range back.
Oh, true.
Is he gonna live?
He's actually gonna live.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh, I don't... Dang, that one crit saved his life, because it changed his AI. Oh no! Oh no!
That's
He should have died. It would have been better.
no.
If the Valkyrie moves, I'm gonna cry.
The Valkyrie
gonna heal
moves into the
someone.
mid trap. Oh, the Cav vacated the square. She can do it.
At least they're hitting, I guess.
I think she has like very specific heal AI where it has to be like below 50% or something, or it has to be like below 75%. So she might not do it still.
Yeah, but when does it like refresh? You know, like does it?
Oh, does it check at the start of the turn and then do
Yeah.
it?
Let's find out.
There we go.
There we go. The physics.
The rare Valkyrie heal animation.
That's what we all wanted to see, right?
Oh yeah. Anyway, finish the side quest for the Savior Scroll, and then Marsha arrives.
What's the
There
next
definitely
chapter? This is Eat Rock.
I think it shows up in FE6 where, like, you know, there's healing AI, which is when a unit is low and they want to be healed. And then there's healer AI, which is when a unit has a healing staff. When does the AI command them to use the heal? And there's some Fire Emblem games where the thresholds are a bit different, where, like, the healing AI says, if I'm below 70%, then I need to get healed. But the healer AI says, I'm only going to heal people below 60. So there are some times where there's a guy just like running next to the troubadour the whole time, like, please. It happens the most, I think, in FE6.
That's amazing.
We picked up Largo, the most dubious character, of course, in the whole series. But it's pretty good on this map, as it turns out, because this is a mountain, and in the mountain, all the horses don't move. For some reason, the berserkers move. This should be okay.
Yeah.
I think
So
just all the
guys-
foot units get full move, or what?
No, foot units lose. I actually forget.
It's like Laguz units get full move, and foot units lose the move, and horse units lose a lot of move, but berserkers keep most of their move.
They're like pirates when you think about it.
True. Pirates on land.
Oh, look at this. Look at this big resolve.
Wow, 7 damage. So Resolve, we'll hear about Resolve later. When you're under half health, you get a 50% boost to your strength, your skill, and your speed. So you're faster, you're more accurate, and you're stronger. And this boss has Resolve, but he also has a magic weapon. So he doesn't use the strength boost, which is just a design decision of all time. But I guess giving him a actual weapon might have made him too strong.
I mean, hey, on my first run, I lost a unit to that guy, just doubling me out of nowhere. I was like, what?
He is
I think
apparently
he's like hard.
the way that Petrine is in the American audience, how she's a joke. Grommo over there's even a bigger joke for the Japanese audience, so much so that he was added into Heroes, and he's actually broken. He's actually ridiculous. Decided to make this joke of a character like.
This is the revenge for the
Why not?
gatekeeper meme, right?
Yeah.
All right. Another cool thing about this chapter is that we get a few blasts from the past for weapons. So Ike has the Laguz Slayer that we got in chapter 10 or something.
Yep.
9, 11.
Blood runs
11.
red.
Yeah. And Largo is holding Titania's hand axe from chapter 9
Oh, wow.
because that had like 10 uses left, and it's just faster to give him that than forge a new one.
Dang, I wonder who made that route change edit. He must be pretty
Yeah.
smart.
It wasn't me. I think it was Kirby.
It was partially
Was
you.
it you?
No, it was you.
Partially. Okay, partially. Maybe.
I bet it was some.
helped a tiny
I bet
bit.
it was some really smart person who is too humble to take credit
Yeah,
for other
yeah.
contributions,
Oh,
you
must
know?
be it. Must be it.
Nah, I tried to make me irrelevant, and then you said no.
Back to the bench.
We could have had fun.
We could.
Like,
Dude, I was so happy. I'm like, oh, my favorite unit in FE9 becomes relevant in the speedrun. And
Oh no! Oh no! I ruined his hopes and dreams.
Favorite FE9 unit is Mia. I mean, I guess it's a popular one. I'll allow it.
Could be Braum.
I'm sweating nervously now. What happened here? Oh, okay, we got him.
Yeah, they have random HP. They can just take like a absurd long time, like all the hits of the Brave Radiance to kill sometimes. So Largo might not kill here. Hopefully he does. It'd be cool if he does. Okay, he does.
Nice.
Largo game.
Sometimes you give him Colossus. I personally don't. I don't think it's worth it. Kirby disagrees with me, but
No, Kirby just wants to see Largo proc Colossus. Don't
he
deny
knows
it.
it's slower. He just likes the animation.
He just wants to do it. I mean, like, Mia's your favorite unit. Someone out there, their favorite unit is Braum. I don't know who. Kirby Master, apparently his favorite unit in every game is just the huge guy with an axe. I'm telling you.
so this is a fun thing where the Smite unit actually catches up with Ike again for a second Smite.
He keeps doing it. Oh, this longbow guy is actually so annoying, but, this is apparently the best way to deal with him.
Yeah, we just wait. We clear out all the annoying ones first. Actually, fun discovery. I believe there's actually a tile in the very back row that like skips these wyvern reinforcements if you hit it. It's very much impossible to hit and like not worth it at all, but you could hit it. Oh, we're gonna miss it unless you crits. Okay. We're gonna have to kill him once everyone else is dealt with, but he's probably the least annoying thing to deal with, so it's not gonna be that bad. Actually, yeah, no, we'll be fine.
He has feeding AI.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah. He'll be
Shout
fine.
out, by the way, to this fighter who like had the same defense as this warrior did. I think it's like it's a normal mode like bug, right? Where the promoted units just have less stats than they ought to.
Oh yeah. I don't know if it's a bug. Or
I know
not,
that
but yeah,
the normal mode enemies in the Japanese version are just harder for some reason. I'm not sure why. They just have higher
Yeah.
stats.
you'll see a mage and a sage, and the sage has less magic and res than the mage, and you're just
Yeah, it'd
That's
be
weird.
weird if like Reese has more magic at base than like Oliver or something. Like,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's
that'd be
super
crazy. Was that actually Oliver's stats like as an enemy too there or no?
I don't know.
don't actually know.
Okay, we're good. Yeah, it's never been relevant.
That
I've
luck
always ever
stat
like fought
though.
him with Marsha.
That luck stat though.
That's true. It's a lot of hit and
Never
crit.
getting crit.
Is this one of the games where luck is like one hit, full point?
I don't think so. I think it's half.
We're gonna get a boulder pushed on us. Oh no.
No, actually, I don't know why, but he's just like, actually, I'd rather die to Ike.
Oh yeah. I can do more damage.
Then
This
push
way.
a boulder. I mean, like it.
That dude's trying to push a boulder, believe it or not. He's running to it, but Marsha's gonna probably stop him before he gets the chance to.
Just really wants to push a boulder, I guess.
I mean, wouldn't you?
I don't actually think I would.
No.
I mean,
It's right there though. Like,
CoolNate's seen me, on the webcam before. I'm a skinny dude.
You don't
I'm no
want like, the
Largo.
satisfaction of pushing something and seeing it roll down the hill.
I mean, if I gotta fight Ike anyway, why would I like exert myself first? I guess I could do some last hurrah. I could push the boulder and be like, ah, yes, the final triumph of my life. Because it won't be the Ike combat, that's for sure.
Well, this guy sure thinks it will be.
All right, here he comes.
No. Well.
Wonk.
and we'll just wrap everything up this turn with Marsha. Yeah. What do we got with this? Oh, perfect.
There we go. All I wanted to do is push the boulder, man.
He's not gonna get the chance to. Perfect. We used all our movement. All right. I actually do want to save this chapter, so I'm going to reinsert my SD or my memory card with an SD card in it because I'm cool like that, I guess.
Memory card with an SD card in it. Not one of those massive cartridges from back in the day.
I had one and it was acting up, so I had to replace it. And this one automatically backs up my save data to the cloud.
Oh,
Dang.
that's pretty cool. The future is now.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to do our preps here because you don't get her in the preps menu, so might as well do it now.
Alright guys, I am unfortunately past 30 years old, and it is unfortunately also past my bedtime. So I will watch the rest of this run from bed, but it has been a pleasure.
Thank you so much for commentating.
From bed. We know you're catching the VOD, man. Get out of here.
I'll be in chat, I promise. I promise. At least for the next 15 minutes. But yes, good luck for the rest of it.
Yep.
Everyone donate. It's an amazing cause. And yeah, catch you guys later. Good luck on the rest of the run.
Thank you. Yep. Thank you for...
Good night, Bo. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Goodbye, Mr. Admin.
Alright. I probably didn't even need to save here, but it's probably worth it. Alright, so this is a very slow map that we can make faster, but it's not worth it to make it faster because if we make it faster, you have to use Gamble, and you don't want to use Gamble, trust me.
Oh yeah, this is a very, very infamous map in Fire Emblem 9. This is like, everybody really, really, really loves Fire Emblem 9 Path of Radiance, and then someone brings up like, well, what about Clash? And then everyone's like, oh yeah, actually we hate this map. It's like super terrible.
If you ever seen the memes about the FE9 enemy phases, this is the map they're talking about.
Oh yeah.
With like Ike surrounded like at 1 range and 2 range, you know the image.
Oh yeah, no, that's just, I'm gonna go and do my chores while this enemy phase is going on. Like, I could probably make it to the bank and back. But the point is, like, it's a huge open field, tons of promoted enemies, very powerful. I think this is the first map of the game where all the enemies are promoted. So it's a definitely big jump in difficulty. And there's also the huge battle to retake this Crimean castle. I don't really actually remember what happens in the story, but this castle is pretty important. We're going to find it next chapter.
So there's actually so few archers left in the map that we've actually taken the full guard off of Marcia, and we're going to trade out for the goose guard, which is going to half those tiger damages, which tigers hurt a lot.
And they're like super accurate too, aren't they? Like I'm pretty sure the goose just never miss, right?
On bad runs, I don't know. I've had it both ways. I've had them just never hit me. I've had them just kill Marcia for no reason with the Lagoose Guard equipped. It's really whatever they're feeling that day. But yeah, I mean, looks like, yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm wrong.
I know the cats hit a lot.
This one will hit. Okay, that's true, actually. The cats do.
Oh, don't worry. Next time, I believe the tigers in the next map live to the 4th hit of a Brave Lance.
And by the way, she does have the Savior equipped now, does she?
Yes, she has Savior.
Okay, we didn't mention what the Savior does, or I guess, rather, what happens when you don't have the Savior. So, Marcia is currently rescuing Ike, so she's carrying him. You know, we've seen this maneuver a bunch. We saw it as early as Chapter 1, again, when Titania rescued Ike very briefly, and then I think again in Chapter 6 or 7, I can't remember that map. The one where Titania was carrying him to the forest. Anyway, when you're carrying a unit who's rescued, you have a penalty to your speed and to your skill. Speed is what allows you to double enemies and stop getting doubled, and skill is what influences your hit rate. Those numbers get halved whenever you're carrying a unit. And that's pretty noteworthy because the threshold to double is always 4. So, you know, if you have like an 8-speed unit or a 9-speed unit whose speed is getting halved, it kind of doesn't really matter, but Marcia's speed is like, what, 30 right now? I want to say. So, like, losing 14 speed or 15 speed or however much she's losing will take her from like doubling pretty much everything to like getting doubled actually by
getting doubled is the more important thing. When those like enemies start hitting like twice and then it's like, oh no, like I'm actually kind of in trouble now.
Yeah. So the point is now when she has Savior equipped, she has much more survivability. Also has like another 26 or so points of avoid from having the Savior on. Very important. So now all these strategies that involve Marcia carrying Ike to the objective are much safer for Marcia's sake.
We actually deployed Olencia. She's a lose condition, so we're going to try to use her as little as possible. She's also really good because she can use Rescue, which is a nice little thing that teleports us around. She dies though, and she's very squishy, very, very, very squishy. Game over, we lose. She actually has the, renewal skill, which is kind of annoying in this chapter because usually she's going to take a hit, but she actually dodged the hit, so we don't have to see the renewal animation, which is really nice. But this chapter's over, thankfully.
There we go, yeah. This boss Bertram is like pretty annoying to fight, isn't he?
Yeah, it's very annoying, very annoying. But... He's very hard. You cannot one-round him, and then he's got Daunt, which means he's going to like remove your crit and hit, so you have to be very precise about him. But we get to use Bastion now.
You get to use Bastion? What on earth?
Do.
I actually have no idea how to pronounce this guy's name. I do know Titania. That one's for a fact, because the narrator says it in Radiant Dawn.
Small change to this map, actually. Shoutouts to, I believe, AKD who found it out. We now move Marcia there. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And the reason is, we no longer kill that general over there, which means that we don't have to see his death animation, which is nice time save.
That's the one in front of the door?
Yep. We used to put it right in front of him, but he's like, why don't we just put him here? And turns out, why don't we just put him there?
There we go. Honestly, credit to AKD for discovering that. It's one of those things where, like, you know, you can get told the story about this strat and this discovery and be like, oh, well, that's so obvious. Like, why wasn't anybody doing it before? But, I mean, the fact is, for a long time, nobody was doing it. Like, you know. And in my opinion, if something in hindsight looks really obvious, but nobody figured it out for a long time, then I think it actually takes a lot of intelligence to figure out that kind of thing. So credit to AKD for finding that out.
We will get the door key, and that door key will be used.
So door keys open doors.
Yep.
You know, just in case anyone was wondering.
This is true.
Thief with the double bow on the bottom left, the funniest item in the whole game.
The door key has been used. We equipped Joffrey with a Night Ward. That has a various effects. It's actually a really, really good item, but the effect we're using it for is a little bit extra resistance, which is going to help him deal with these mages in the next room a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it also gives like another, 40 speed growth or something?
Yeah,
but, I mean, that's not relevant.
20 speed growth, plus 5 defense and res. It's just a really amazing item.
Yeah, you're just using it for some tankiness in this one particular room.
Mm.
There is a very important item in this. There's a reason why, you know, we're not taking the direct path to whatever this boss's name is.
This is kind of the direct path, but yeah, there's a reason we were going to the left, and there's a reason, more importantly, we deployed Joffrey. Bastion's job, there was a Siege Tome user in the middle of the map, and this map used to be very annoying and long, because you'd have to watch those animations all the time, and then I believe Kirby's just like, what if we, like, killed him with Meteor? And we do, and it turns out this map gets a lot faster and easier if you just do that. But, yep, Joffrey has another job. How many Brave Lances is perfect? That's the amount I want to see.
Takes this guy out, easy peasy. Yeah, what if we just kill the Siege Tome user? Oh, but we lose Bastion and, like, you know... Should be fine.
Joffrey should be fine here. He has an elixir. But you should have, thanks to that Night Ward and the no longer Siege Tome, even this guy, even if he hit him, he'll be fine. Yeah, this is a slow enemy phase. Mm-hmm. It's not a bad one, though. Unfortunate, though. This is really good time, actually.
For a slow enemy phase?
I meant just in general. The timer.
Oh, okay.
For the run, yeah. I'll point it out when the time, whoever's controlling the timer, I'll point it out when we come to the last chapter, and the time will be when you see the save screen, or the lack of one, I guess, to put it better.
There you go, yeah. This is chapter 27, right? And
yeah,
chapter 29 is the
two
final
chapters
chapter.
after this, not including the Black Knight one. Good crit.
Oh yeah, the Black Knight fight. We gotta win that fight, don't we?
Yeah. I love the Black Knight. It's the hardest fight in the game, and we will be doing that fight shortly.
Mm-hmm. I mean, actually, probably like the hardest boss fight in the series, like legitimately. Even if you try like literally as hard as you can, it's still like kind of a crapshoot.
Yeah, I'd say Ashira is harder.
Nah. You can do the one at like 0% growth, easy. Black Knight, like you can literally actually just have whatever. I could give you like the cheat code console, and Black Knight would still be hard.
So this boss has Miracle.
Oh, our favorite. Yeah, you remember to teach Ether, right? Yeah, for the Black Knight kill. I think some time back, this was years and years ago, Kirby Master was actually doing math for the Black Knight kill. I was trying to figure out like what's the best skill combo. Oh yeah, Half-Ed. I want to say Havedi, but I guess I was wrong.
He is perfectly engineered to live this.
Even with the cat?
Even with the tiger.
Oh.
I believe it's a tiger. It might be a cat. You might be right.
That's a cat.
Yeah, it's a cat. Yes, with a cat.
It's a weird shaped duck, but sure.
Yeah. So these last two maps, if you haven't noticed, our Ike's been getting a lot of levels in the background. He hasn't been doing much combat, but he's been getting a lot of levels, and he can actually just kind of just stand here unequipped and just like face tank just about everything in the map at this point, which he's kind of been doing the last two chapters. All right, we're just simply not going to proc Miracle because it's that easy. See, it's just that easy. We're going to get an Occult Scroll for our trouble, and we're going to open this chest. Get something we're going to use later. And we're going to finish the first part of this chapter. And we're going to do this.
Alright, see ya. Cool boss fight. Yeah, it's pretty cool to just let you leave. And leaving is like probably the right thing to do in like 98% of runs, I think. So, you know.
Yeah,
you can fight if you want, but he's kind of really hard.
You do get some benefit to beating him, but it's not worth it at all for the speedrun, I should say.
Yeah, no. Given the point this Jeffrey guy, huh?
Yeah. So there's a few things we're doing with Ike. We have to unequip and re-equip the Ragnall because that fun glitch that Chloe explained earlier, because it actually gets Ragnall, we got it last chapter. I didn't see it because we skipped everything, but he used it in the Black Knight fight. But it actually gets equipped at the bottom of our inventory. And if we use up that last pure water, which, spoiler alert, we do use that last pure water, it's going to equip the top weapon of our inventory. And that's not fun.
You know what? That's a good point, because I remember back when Chloe was explaining, I'm like, dude, when does it ever happen? Isn't the top item always equipped? But no, I guess not, so...
Yep, specifically for this, it's very important that you unequip or equip that just so it gets added to the top of the list, because otherwise you're going to use that last pure water. Ike's not going to have the Ragnall. He's going to look down the final boss, and the final boss is just going to, like, kind of... Ugh.
Won't be fun for Ike at all. Anyways, Marcia is doing the classic maneuver of just flying through the forest, going to drop Ike in front of... This is a... Hedwig,
Yep.
right?
That sounds very correct.
Is this boss? Or maybe it's Headwind, I don't know. I actually don't know. But it's a big sage boss, the Bolton.
We get a fun little partner ally that we're not going to use at all. We just kind of direct him to the corner. He's just going to sit there and do nothing. We had Ike Pure Water because there's a Sleep Bishop here, and we're simply just not going to get slept. And then this is Ike holding the Ragnall, which is going to give him massive stat boost. 1/2 sword with insane damage, and Ike's just kind of cracked at this point. Honestly, better than Marcia.
At this point, yeah, probably. I mean, Marcia's stats all game long have been more than adequate for fighting all the enemies and whatnot. It's only really at the end when we're fighting a bunch of, like, dragons and armor knights and generals and cats and tigers and whatnot that Marcia is beginning to show any signs of weakness whatsoever due to her, like, expected stats at 2020.
We gave the Ike the Lagoose Guard here for these dragons, especially coming up, as even though he's pretty good, and with the Ragnall stats and the Pure Water, these dragons still kind of hit hard.
Mm-hmm.
This should be his final level up. We don't want to level him up too much because, fun fact, he actually does have to get hit by the final boss in order for this our endgame strategy to work.
God, these dragons are so thick. On easy mode, these dragons have, like, massive stats. They got, like, another, like, 12 in every single stat.
Actually gonna kill it. It's a little unfortunate. Yeah, not entirely what we want, but it shouldn't be a level. I think it's if you have to
Okay.
kill both dragons in order to get the level.
It's like 31 EXP that he got as opposed to, 10.
Mhm.
Surely we'll be fine. He doesn't kill Headwind, right?
No, Marsha does that. Because he needs to capture.
That's true. This is the seas. The tile is red, but that means only the boss can do it, apparently.
And then we have enough uses of the Brave Lance that Marsha can just Brave Lance him for the quickest
sure?
kill animation.
Oh, okay. Phew. I thought it said 12 by 2. I was like, Okay, we got the Rex Bolt. Oh, true. The Rex Bolt is a bit slow for an animation.
Save here. Just in case. And we are on the final chapter, so the next save point you see will be the last one. But I'll give you a heads up when we're coming to it.
Okay, we have 2 skills here, Wrath and Resolve. The way these 2 skills work, I believe Resolve was explained earlier.
It's
But when you're
so
under
good
half
in this
HP,
game.
Yeah, when you're under half HP, your strength, your skill, and your speed all get multiplied by 1.5. And again, this is a game that's like all about addition and subtraction. So if your stats are huge, then your stat advantage just becomes absolutely massive. I mean, we could be talking about like literally like you're definitely doubling everybody, and now your damage got doubled or tripled or even more. Right? So this is an absolutely huge stat buff. And of course, the end game. Rex uses the Blue Stone to transform into the duck.
We told you, the hidden duck at the end of the game. Here he is.
That's it. He's the duck.
I need you to come here.
Have we actually deployed all the ducks? We have Tanith and Alencia and
Yeah.
Rayson and Marcia.
Tana's gonna come over here. She's gonna die, hopefully, because it's actually fast if she dies. She's not gonna die, so it's not gonna be fast. Okay. She's simply distracting these guys because Alencia is going to be put in danger next turn, and there's a chance that Ike doesn't kill the boss on the first turn, and if Alencia dies, game over. So Tana's sacrifice is actually just going to give us a little bit of a buffer in case Ike decides to be mean and ruin our endgame. Marsha's going to come over here. We're going to come up here. Valencia gonna come over here, rescue up Raisin. She's gonna Canto down into safety, and then we're gonna. Ooh, look at all this movement!
I know, and the chant becomes actually a 4-way chant while he's in the stuck form, but don't take advantage of that just yet.
All right, come up here, drop left, skip this cutscene. And then we're simply gonna. This Sleep Bishop always moves first, and then this is where it happens. This is where we decide how long we're spending on this chapter.
Good luck. Okay, we got hit. Good. Wrath Resolve.
Time's coming up, by the way. Look for the save. It'll once we get to the save screen, that's when you click time. I'm mashing start. I'm mashing start. Time. Let me save it. Yeah, that would probably just be smart. Let's look at that. 205. That is, I believe, second place on the leaderboard.
Wow.
GG's.
GG's. Fun stream. Well, that was Fire Emblem 9 Path of Radiance with new edits to make it go a lot faster. As you can see, second place on the leaderboard. There was still a lot of fumbles in that I think can be ironed out, but yeah, it was very fun. Thank you so much for being here, Raisins. I hope you guys enjoyed our hidden ducks or whatever, and the game as a whole, because it's a very fun game, and if you haven't played it, I highly recommend you do like a fun, casual playthrough of it.
Yeah, no, it's an absolute great one. Even if you've never played a Fire Emblem game before, I actually promise you this is one of the best ones to start. So take some time, read the story, it'll be a good time. And this is a great run.
Yeah.
Was that your personal best yourself, Nate? Or?
I think it was, because when I was practicing, I was about to do a 202, and then I decided to miss Ashnard, and I cried, and I got a 205 instead. So yes, this is actually a PB, technically.
Congratulations to you.
Yeah.
So,
Nate, where can the people find you if they want to see more?
Find me. I guess you can DM me if you want to find me. You can talk to me on Discord. But I have a YouTube channel. That's probably where I upload stuff. I don't do too much stuff, but if I find fun stuff, I usually upload it to YouTube. But you should definitely check out Raisins on his Twitch channel.
when I stream like once a month, like, no, I'm kidding.
Don't worry, the April 11th stream.
That's true. We will be doing that on April 11th. Thank you. But no, this is about Nate, and Nate is the one who's been like really working hard at this Path of Radiance speedrun. So very impressed to see it.
Thank you. This is a culmination of everyone's work. Shoutouts to Quo for commentating earlier and improving the route. It was definitely a huge help in the time saves. I definitely would not be able to get this time if it weren't for his help at all. Shoutouts to Kirby Master for, even though he's not gonna protect his world record, even if I'm coming for it, he's definitely making sure that the fastest times are coming out. Shout out to all the Fire Emblem speedrunners in general, even like Raisins out here doing draft races and helping optimize stuff, even if it's not in the general speedrunning. Everyone who does Fire Emblem, it's a good time. The community's really nice, and it's amazing what we've been able to come up with. It's like, especially such a short time. You've seen it, like, I got a 230 a few months ago. Now look at this. Thanks. We make a few changes and it's a 204.
Yeah, it's really good stuff.
Well, I think I can speak for everybody when I say that was a very, very great run. Phenomenal job there tonight.
Thank you.
But that was not the last run of the night.
I hear we're having some rhythm game fun next.
Exactly. There may or may not be Hatsune Miku coming up very shortly. So don't go anywhere, everybody, because there's more Speed Ducks fun coming up in just a little while.
Don't you dare leave. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, my gosh. I love Hatsune Miku.